Breaker 4773, 2000 up to 3000, heading 190.
Breaker 4773, Greensboro, departure radar contact, on maintain 12000.
12000, 190, heading Breaker 4773.
Greenville, approach 30602, check in 9000.
Number 30602, Greensboro approach, Greensboro turn 3015, traffic of 1 o'clock, 4 miles opposite direction, altitude keep 6700.
3015, and I've got traffic on the screen, looking for traffic.
Breaker 4773, leaving 5000, turn left direct Genie.
Leaving 5, left direction, you be careful 4773. You know how the rides are on the climb?
I haven't had any reports of moderate chop or anything else like that.
Roger, appreciate it, bud.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah.
Star 30602, do you want to go direct to Sand Hills for training, or would you like direct Raleigh-Durham?
I would love direct Raleigh-Durham.
30602, click Raleigh-Durham Airport.
Thanks so much, direct Raleigh-Durham Airport.
What's up, Tracker? Oh yeah, that music. Oh, ooh. I like to get some of that jamming. Get a nice little groove going into a sesh. All right, Tracker, welcome to the stream, my man. I'm doing the Twitch thing again this morning. Gonna be running a little bit of hey, JN Aviation, good to see you, man. I miss all my people. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Approach 10, 1 Mike Bravo, start at descent.
The YouTube thing is going well. I'm really happy with the quality and whatnot, but getting everybody to come watch it is becoming a little bit more of a task than I had originally anticipated. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start getting some things going here. I got the AI traffic on, not the AI traffic, the live traffic, the ADSB stuff, which is funny. I'm not sure if anybody knows this because nobody really uses this, especially if you fly on VATSIM a lot, but the aircraft that are on the ground at an airport are not actually, what is that, 717? Yeah, good luck with that. The airplanes that you see at the airport are not actually giving you like location data. There's nothing that's tracking them saying, oh yeah, this airplane is here on the ground. Once they get on the ground at an airport, or once they get in the airport environment, it is completely 100% AI that takes over. So this airplane is not really here taxiing out. It actually, you know what? No, I don't think it is. There's a chance it might be, but I don't know what's going on with this one. Because they would taxi down this one to this runway right now. Only because this runway and this runway are closed. But anyway, so what we're seeing is not necessarily live. Delta does not park over here. Envoy was parked like right here or over here or something. They don't park there. They park at the terminal here. So it's not all 100% real. Now where they are in the sky is much more likely to be accurate. Alright, one thing I wanted to kind of look at here was my control options for this drone camera. Keyboard. So go to keyboard, we go to camera, drone camera. There's a setting here that will balance the tilt, the roll. Yeah, reset drone target, reset roll, spacebar. Okay, let's try that. Let's give that a shot here. Bing. Okay, I like that. But sometimes I have a tendency to get kind of lopsided, and then you gotta redo that.
Approach snapshot 236 is on station.
So yeah, I'm doing pretty well. I wanted to get on and fly last night, especially with Nomad, but some family, spending time with family kind of won out on that. And got out with the kids a little bit, had a nice dinner. It was toasty here. In North Carolina last night, it was like 92 degrees yesterday, so it was a little on the warm side last night. So we got out and did a walk around our neighborhood during the evening, like 9 o'clock, 9:30, something like that. And which is late for our kids, but they had a ton of energy, so we went out and got them walked around, and they were plenty tired after that. But anyway, it's warm weather these days. I mean, the AC is on. We're cooking, yeah. Which keeps the PC a little on the warm side. Okay, so we're gonna do some work here. I don't know how this is gonna go once I open the new project here, or they open the project. So we go into dev mode, we go open project, we find the one we're looking for. It's the Greensboro rebuild. So when I open that, a lot of this stuff is gonna start I have to go into the actual thing and load the BGL. So now we're going to load in editor. The next thing you know, everything's going to start disappearing. All the buildings have disappeared, all the vegetation has disappeared, and we're just left with our own assets. All the pavements and the markings and everything have disappeared. And this is just my airport now. So you still see trees, you still see buildings and stuff, but what happens with this is the first thing you get to do is make a polygon. That's this little pink border you see around the airport here. And you can make it whatever shape you want to. This is what in FSX, I guess, and I assume P3D would have been called like a flatten, or an it's not a flatten, it's an exclude. So that means you get to set various things inside of that polygon that you don't want to show up anymore. And in FSX and P3D, I think, and also X-Plane, when you do an exclude, you're only able to do a rectangle. So in Microsoft Flight Simulator, you can do it any shape you want. So I follow this little perimeter road area here, the little area that goes mostly around the airport, to do all my excludes. So you'll see trees, vegetation, etc., 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 and then you come up to this pink line, and all of a sudden, it's gone. Flat as a pancake. As you'll notice there. Which is what we want, because and I think it also does some sort of terraforming of the terrain. Maybe not. The terrain is, wow, what is going on here? Okay, well, there's going to have to be some terraforming done. But anyway, it does some stuff to the terrain that wasn't kind of done before. I think it does flatten it a little bit, so I'm going to need to do some work with that. But you get the scenery objects are still included. A lot of them, at least in this case, this one. I don't know why that's there. It shouldn't even really be there now that I think about it. So for some reason, the items like that and taxiway signs and stuff like that are still showing up. So I'm going to need to do some work on that and figure out how to get those out, because they're in the wrong spots. I want to put them in kind of custom. Cephas, I know. I'm back on. So I think what my plan is going to be is I'm going to keep streaming on Twitch a little bit. I'm going to upload the VODs to YouTube, but I need to use my Twitch my Twitch powers here, I guess, to I don't have a ton of, oh, I've also got the, Flight Simulator Traffic on too, so it's all the other players that are in. But anyway, I want to use my Twitch kind of followers. I want to try to drive them to the YouTube channel now. So I'm going to use the opportunity to keep streaming on Twitch a little bit and hopefully drive some people to the YouTube channel. I guess that's kind of the best way I can do it. I know that YouTube works better. I know the quality's better. Everybody, you guys know that too. I think you've seen it. But I gotta get my viewers over there, man. I can't keep streaming to 3 or 4 people at a time. I mean, I can. It's not like it really matters all that much. But anyway. Oh no. Freaking normal again. TNR Batman 47455. Welcome, man. I saw that you followed last night or yesterday while you were watching Nomad's stream, so I thank you very much for coming in and giving a follow. It's a big deal. It's a big darn deal. Alright, let's see what do I want to do here. I was just thinking that I should add the YouTube link onto my page here. How do I do that? How do I do that? Why is it not totally obvious? I haven't done this Twitch thing in terms of my own Twitch page in a while. Edit? No, it's not edit. It's not that. I want to change it so that it... well, at least it announced it in the... Oh! Thank you so much, Mr. TBNR Batman. Where does your name come from? I'm kind of curious about that. And to answer your question, this is KGSO, the Greensboro, North Carolina, the Piedmont Triad International Airport. How do I get it so I can... How? I want to edit the panel. How do I edit the panel? Let's go to channel. That's probably what will work. No. I can't figure out how to change things. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible. Okay, here we go. Channel and videos. No, that's not it. No, brand. No, that's not it. No, feature content. No, that's not it. About. That's what I want. Okay. So I'm going to say I want to do my YouTube channel. And link title. Oh. Add. All right. So if you refresh the stream here, it should include a YouTube link in the about, where it says about Snare 17 on the right. There should be Discord, Twitter, and YouTube. I feel like such a noob on this stuff again. Anyway. Had the name for years, and yeah, so my name kind of comes from the same thing. It was like part of my email, most of my email address when I was in high school, and I have not adjusted at all since then. And I kind of like it though. It's still kind of my email. Anyway, okay, so I told you about the polygon. The polygon is a little purple, sort of magenta kind of outline here, and that goes in, and then you get these. So you can see them over here. The properties you get. Oh, well, this is water. This is saying what the polygon is. And so took the vegetation all out. We did excluding of buildings. So exclude all forest buildings. I don't know what TIN means. Forest detected building. I don't know what that means. Exclude roads. You can exclude street lights, power lines, feature points. I don't know what feature points are. What I have to figure out is... Oh, airport area. I didn't know we could change that. Interesting. But anyway, I think I gotta figure out how I can exclude these models, like this beacon. This beacon, A, the model stinks, and it needs to be there. So at the very least, I need to move it. But that model is ridiculous. No, I don't know any of any beacons that look like that. I'm sure there has to be one because it's in the thing. All right, it shows my YouTube. That's awesome. Okay. Build it. What's up, Chewy? Building airport. That's right. All right. So anyway, as I was trying to explain here, so we can hide that so we don't see that anymore.
Charles Ultimate 701 is with you out of 2005.
Oh gosh, this thing keeps doing the opposite of what I wanted to do. There we go. So far what we've really got is runways. I haven't done a ton of work on this, but this runway especially took a ton of time to do because of all these little painted lines and everything. But see, it's not even all showing up right.
ExoJet 538, contact Atlanta Center 128.8 today. 128.8, ExoJet 538.
All right, runways, make sure everything's showing up. 5 right, 23 left.
Sir, direct change, Alpha 701.
There we go. Okay, sometimes it gets the layering messed up. So, inspector. My mic is echoing. All right, it should not be hiding. It should not be echoing anymore. Is that better? Thank you for saying so, by the way, because that would drive me nuts. Why is this like down?
November 926.
It's never done that before.
Entire 123.75.
It's like it's in a valley now.
4375, talking a bit, not too
At any rate. So I just reset up my profile for my for the Twitch thing and not the YouTube. So when I switched it over in OBS, all of a sudden all the audio properties changed and brought in all the old stuff that I didn't really use. That's flat as a pancake, is it not? Oh well. Terraforming will have to take place at some point. Maybe if I messed it up when I did the polygon thing. Let's turn that off.
Greensburg departure November 46, C38, 1,700, climbing 3,000, heading 300.
For some reason, everything's in the ground today.
46338 Greensboro departure, radar contact.
Very strange.
Altitude restriction deleted. Proceed on course to Blue.
Planet Neutral, welcome to the stream, first time chatter.
Proceed on course, 638.
Yeah. So
701 contact Washington Center.
by the way, the ATC you're listening to is Greensboro Approach's ATC.
You're welcome.
Course reversal north.
On live ATC currently.
Shot 236, roger.
Of course, I know everybody that's talking right now because I work with them.
132.35. Good day.
Talking about snapshot. So the snapshot call sign you just heard is they're photo takers. So they're aerial survey photo takers. So what they are is they're taking Google images, and they've been in the airspace for the last week or two, just flying these routes, these patterns back and forth and stuff like that, and taking all of the photos that make up the really, really high resolution, like 3D stuff that you see in Google. I don't know specifically that it's Google. I'm assuming it's Google because they take pictures a lot more often than anybody else does, including Bing, which affects the product we're talking about right now. So anyway, Planet Neutral. Thank you for coming in. So this is what I want to do. I want to unload this because I don't think it's... No, I don't want to save it. I think something weird is going on with the terrain here, and I'm not all about that. We're going to see this kind of change now as it loads in. Oh, look at that. All of a sudden the terrain has adjusted. It's working on it. These are the things that happen behind the scenes, behind the splash screen when you load in a...
November 2 Tango Charlie radar service.
I'll go lights. Why don't I, might as well go lights on. I was trying to just have a chill morning here.
3 miles west.
But anyway, these are the things that go on behind the scenes when you're loading your scenery in, and you get the sort of splash screen with the little progress bar at the bottom. And look at all of this stuff just warping, and ugh, this is developer mode, guys. This is what happens. So as I move around the airport, it's loading all of this stuff in. Elevation data has changed, and now this runway is no longer in a valley. Why did it change so much? I have no idea. It's not done that before. Maybe it's a post a World Update 9 thing. I know they did some stuff to the SDK recently, but so this is what we started with. I'm glad it sounds better. Yeah, so I what happened was is I still had it was doing just raw audio from the camera. So not cool. It's from the face camera. It was still showing. Oh, and it was doing double audio from, I think, from the game also. Weird. Okay, so I muted all of that, so you won't be able to see it anymore, to hear it anymore. Anyway, moving on. So you see kind of what this started as. This is all assets that have been, you know, the Asobo AI process for making airports just looks at these satellite images, sees, oh, there's pavement there, so we're just going to put some sort of rough surface that kind of follows the same terrain, the same profile, and it just looks cut up and really crap, if you ask me. And it tries to color it kind of accurately, but this is what you get a lot of times. This runway is not lined up at all with this pavement. So I think the runway data, the runway is placed based off of some sort of external data. That's why it, look down here, it starts off to the left. Right? You can see there's tons of room on the right, not so much, but now as we go down the runway towards the midpoint, it kind of evens out, and then it starts, the runway starts going to the right. So it just, and it's, yeah, see, the shoulder's bigger on the left than it is on the right now. And what this suggests is that it's using two different pieces of data. So this is kind of following the shoulder, the apron underneath here is kind of following what is actually there. Kind of like all this does. It's all part of the same surface, actually. But the runway is in some other sort of data. So the runway doesn't line up with the apron. So you get this weird shoulder effect, which I don't like at all. And stuff over here, you get it's still sort of lopsided. It's kind of off-centered, and the runway points in a different angle. You can see it down there. There's tons of shoulder on the right, not so much on the left. Down here, it's the opposite.
Snapshot 236, roger.
It's just sort of screwball stuff that happens like that.
Skyhawk 8 Mike Tango, radar contact 8 miles west, southwest.
So, and then you get these blast pads, which are just look funky, and it just doesn't look good, in my opinion. So that's the kind of stuff we're trying to fix. Now, the taxiways, I know specifically, the taxiways are not, like, there's no taxiway Alpha here. There's no taxiway Charlie here. That's not what they're called. So that's one of the reasons I'm doing this also, is we got to get these things labeled correctly. The runways luckily have the right numbers, but then like you come over here and there's no taxiway signs at all. So I don't know where it got all this data from. It's just a big pile of garbage, in my opinion. So that's why one of the reasons we're working on it. Another thing I'm fixing is approach lights. I'm trying to get them. I say we, like there's anybody other than me, but I'm trying to get it so that. Oh, that's cool how that's in there. I actually kind of like that. I wouldn't mind leaving that in there. Then there's more important, like actual like navigational use type of stuff. This runway right here does not have a VASI on the left. First of all, if it did, these VASIs are not in the right spot. The models and the lighting locations are incorrect. We can clearly see that there should be two there and two there. Well, little secret. and this is something I've complained about a whole bunch of times, so if you've heard me say this before, I apologize. But the data of the airports, the photos that you see on airports are extremely old. They're like frozen in time. And so you get this thing where I think this is all airports. I don't think it's just this one. You see this road that I'm following that goes around the airport? Oh, what's this? This is strange. You notice that the traffic goes off this way, but the road goes that way. That's because this road doesn't exist here anymore. It has since branched off and it goes that way. So you see this sort of gap, like, or this weird sort of transition here where this is newer photos out here outside of the airport. And you can even see that this stuff is kind of, there's no buildings here. There's models, but they shouldn't really be there anymore. But these fields have all been demolished. This is all a huge construction site that is being flattened and demoed. I mean, there's no golf course here anymore. This is still older data because you can't see the road. But the stuff out here is newer, where it's being leveled. There's buildings that aren't there anymore that you're still seeing. These trees don't exist. This is all being flattened and added to the airport. There's going to be a taxiway bridge that goes right across here. That goes across this highway, and it accesses here. And there's going to be like, we don't really know what it is. But if you've heard of Boom, I think it's Boom Aviation or something like, or some weird name like that. Boom something, supersonic jet. Well, they're going to be based here at our airport. And they are going to have some stuff that's over here. And then it's going to be some sort of other airport, airplane manufacturing and maintenance types of operations over there. So that's something that's kind of interesting is that these roads here don't actually, it's not really there anymore. I think there's still some sort of remnants on one side of it that's there, but it's been overgrown with weeds and not been maintained at all. Not had traffic on it. So it's interesting to me that the traffic follows the OSM data, OpenStreetMap stuff, in terms of where the roads are, but the roads themselves are super old. That's one obstacle that I have to kind of work around here.
November 80 Alpha, altitude restriction deleted, maintain VFR.
Maintain VFR 80 Alpha.
So when I loaded the... Anyway, so that's part of what I got to do. So that doesn't exist anymore. I've got to kind of fix that up. Got taxiways that aren't named. No taxiway signs. I got to get rid of the old ones. These buildings stink. So it's another thing I've been doing. I've been watching some YouTube videos and I've tinkered around in Blender a little bit, which I have no experience doing 3D modeling. So I'm trying to kind of get see if I can do some at least basic buildings to make something that looks custom and actually looks more like this is a part. There's a condos. Or a hotel or something. It's something that these are airplane hangars. This is a big hangar that houses these two house KC-10s, like DC-10 aerial refueling aircraft. And does that look like a hangar to you? No, that looks like a hotel. And so does this. So this is a huge hangar that can house 767s, Airbus 300s, things like that. And occasionally a 777. There is a massive hangar right here, which is bigger, way bigger than all of these, which can hold 777s and stuff. This is a 737 hangar, actually. Alaska does all of its 737s and now Airbuses. Airbus 320s here at this airport, so yeah. That's right. Cemeteries and golf courses.
Read that correct. Greensboro altimeter 3016. Verify leaving 2,900.
Cemeteries and golf courses, biggest waste of real estate. Yep. So, especially like high value real estate. Not that this is high value real estate. Anyway, so I'm going to kind of try my hand at some 3D modeling of buildings. I think I can at least do a somewhat similar job to these, but make it look kind of closer to what it is in real world. I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna be a process, guys. This is gonna be a nice long process, and I've already got on my YouTube channel. I've already gotten in touch, and I've got some viewers who actually fly in and out of this airport in real life, also, which I did too. I mean, they're general aviation guys like me. Oh, what's this?
You're welcome.
This is all the traffic overflying. Yeah. So it's probably like a Florida stream. Let's see. Where did I go? Where's my airport? There we go. Yeah, right over the top of Greensboro is a very popular place for a lot of air traffic. It's funny how you only see it when you get right up close to it. Oh, where'd it go? Uh-oh. Here comes a flyby. There we go. Airbus, Philadelphia, Spirit Wings. Here he comes.
Snapshot 236, roger.
It's gonna fly. It's gonna fly right by us. Here it goes. Whee! Okay. I saw its lights, so I knew there was somebody there. Okay, so as I continue, so I'm going to reload this. Let's hope that this runway doesn't end up in a valley again. I don't know why it would, but it did the last time, which is the first time it ever did it. So, and that's of course all since the I haven't opened this, I don't think, since Sim Update 9 came out, so maybe it has something to do with it. Please don't put it in a valley. Alright, it's looking better already. I can tell because all of these little green vertices are at the same level, or at ground level now. They're not floating like they did before. See, it definitely changes the altitude of things, which is really weird. Oh, now they're floating again. I don't like that.
LabQuest A7 needs to send and maintain 3,000.
Send and maintain 3,000. Field of sight, LabQuest A7.
So, this part of the airport. Look at this. How does this happen? Why does this happen? So these are at ground level, but these are all in the sky. I don't get it. That doesn't make sense.
November 926, turn left heading 060.
60,926.
Why did it do that? That's so strange. And it stops again. I don't know. I don't know if it's that big of a deal. So doing that over here. Got a blast pad now. Everything here looks good. Alright, anyway. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some work on this blast pad here.
Romeo, turn right heading 360.
So I've got the blast pad concrete already laid down. Let's get all organized. So go in here, runways 1432, aprons. That's the blast pad apron right there. Now I'm going to do some more painted lines on this. So if I double click on the apron, it's going to do a top-down view, which is nice. So now we can look at it like such and add some lines on top of it. So I'm going to lock the apron so that we're not able to select it and accidentally move it while I'm doing this. Still have some elevation things going on. I can tell because the vertices are weird. But then we go to objects, scenery, we want painted lines. Add some painted lines, and I want wide yellow. So select the last one that I did in the hierarchy here so that it stays in the same folder when I click the add button.
November 80 Alpha,
and
observe traffic between you and Blue Ridge Airport.
Let's get right down there.
VFR, frequency change approved.
So you have to hit control, left control, click, and then left control, click. Hit enter. Let's do another one. Left control, click.
Skyhawk 0 Sierra Quebec, go ahead.
Left control, click.
We have the weather for Reedville.
Alright, now, so this is going to need a little bit of work to kind of get rid of this rough edge. Click out there, just get this node, and same thing's going to happen here with this one.
maintain 3000 still established, clear for the RNAV 33, counter 26.
Inspector mode. There's a yellow painted line, just like that.
Would you like the approach starting at Wadag?
Oh my gosh, it's a yellow line.
Alright, November 0 Sierra Quebec, clear direct Wadag.
Tracker, if you're still in the room, where are you flying today, man? I see that you're streaming as well.
LabQuest 870, clear visual approach, runway 23 right. Visual 23 right, LabQuest 870.
Alright, back in the scenery editor. Select the last line we did and
direct
add.
shallow airport.
Direct Charlotte 10 man.
Feel free to ask any questions, guys. It can be about the ATC you're hearing. It can be about this airport. It can be about the editing process. I'm not a master at this yet. I'm learning. Definitely a work in progress in every respect of the word.
November 9026, contact Winston Tower 123.75. Talk to you on the go. 375, talk to you on the go, 926.
That works. Yeah. 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 So I have made, I put polygon for cement on this, and then made it slightly transparent so that you can see the crack, and sort of I don't know, the character of the actual blast pad in real life. I think it adds something, doesn't it? Makes it not just look like a boring old piece of pavement, like kind of like this runway is. Like it gets a little too perfect sometimes. So I think I actually did that on this one as well. Which I think why you can sort of see some scarring and stuff like marring here. I think that's because I did the same thing with the runways. Okay.
Approach snapshot 236, course reversal southbound.
That's the snapshot. That's the aerial photography guy I was talking about. So he's doing one of his long lines. They're like 40-mile lines. They do this long survey lines, and then they come back and do them again as they slowly move to the east, I think, is mostly what they do. Just do this grids, and that's how your aerial photography is done. Yeah, so Google, when you look at Google or even Bing, Google especially is not actually, it's not satellite imagery. Especially when you start seeing the 3D buildings and stuff. It's not, obviously that can't be the satellite imagery. It has to be something taken from aerial photography, which is like airplanes. That's exactly what it is, and that's what those guys are doing. So most of the high-res stuff is not from satellites. Satellites can only get you so much data before they start to look kind of obscured and warped.
November 8 Mike Tango, traffic 2 to 3 o'clock, 4 miles, southbound, altitude indicates 3,500.
Hey Mike Tango, say again, sorry about that.
No worries, there's traffic 2 to 3 o'clock, 3 miles now, southbound, altitude indicates 3,500.
Roger that, hey Mike Tango, we'll keep an eye out for
And I don't know what's important about the why they do it, but they seem to do all of the, at least for our area, they seem to be doing all of their photography at 5,700 feet. I don't know if there's a specific altitude above ground level that they're trying to do it at. Our ground elevation is generally about 900 feet in this area, 900-ish, somewhere around there. So like 4,800 feet, is there some sort of significance there? But they stay at 5,700 all the time. And there's like 3 of them, 3 or 4 of them up in the air at a time usually, and they're talking to each other as well. Alright, so that blast pad's done. So this is what it'll look like.
November 10 Romeo, no known or observed traffic between you and Shiloh Airport. Radar service terminated. Squawk VFR.
So I was in the middle of kind of trying to explain why this is important to do, but there's, like I said, there's just there's aspects of this, like the VASIs. There are no VASIs on this runway anymore. Yeah, there used to be an ILS system for this runway, this side, that when they built this runway, over here, they picked up and moved to the other side of the runway. So it's not 1-4 doesn't have an ILS approach. 3-2, the other end does now. But in the sim, you'll still see it on 1-4. And again, that's really old data. This runway has been here since 2005 or something like that, I think. So it's been around a while. Maybe 2009 or something like that. But and for it to kind of still have that old data, like X-Plane did the same thing. And it has a so the sim default also has approach lights that come down this way across this taxiway, and I think they might even go across the runway. There's no approach lights. There's no approach lights for this runway, and there's no approach lights for 3-2 either. So changing to stuff like that. There's no VASIs or PAPIs for 1-4. There's no VASIs for 3-2. Now that it has an ILS, it has PAPIs. Runways with ILSs should have PAPIs generally. And so I put them about where I thought they would be, really. Like I custom placed these. There's no, obviously it's not going to line up with any photos because there's no PAPIs in these photos. But yeah, so going to a regular runway now, that it has been around for a while, I was able to put the PAPIs in the right spot. Right there. Those are in the right area. Right spot. Right location. Yay. So accurate lighting is part of the project. It's part of the point of doing this.
Orbiting appears to be in a left turn, westbound altitude indicates 3,000.
Nomad, good to see you. I'm here doing this now because of you, Nomad. I want you to know.
Hey, Mike Tango, roger that.
Because of something you said last night. So I'm going to try to drive the traffic to the YouTube channel, but I'm not streaming on both right now, but because I technically can't because of the affiliate agreement, which
traffic
can lament that until the cows come home. But oh, this is the one that looks really nice. I love the way this blast pad looks. Look at the grain and everything in it. Oh, it's shining through from the actual surface underneath. There's this sort of discoloration, this marking underneath it. This comes across here. This is actually from the real world approach lights, which you can tell are spaced a little bit wider apart than these, but that's where they are. I love how you still get that detail when you make the surface slightly opaque, or slightly, yeah, change the opacity. You just said something about he's not streaming. When you were shouting out to everybody at the end of your stream, I think you said something along the lines of he doesn't stream on Twitch anymore, though I think he should. So maybe you're right. I mean, this is where my followers are, so I should probably try to do my best to get to keep them interested and drive them to the YouTube channel, as opposed to just being a snob and being like, no, you'll be YouTube, and if you don't find me, if you don't see me anymore, tough. So anyway, okay, so this blast pad is now complete, and it looks a lot better than what the default one was, I think. So let's save that. Now there's a blast pad on the other side also. That's the next step here. Once I'm done with runways, which is, I think this is the last step that I have to do on runways, then it's taxiways. Then it really gets interesting. All right, look at that huge blast pad. My goodness. Almost as if it's not worth the effort.
Level at 10,000 is a turbo Centurion.
Well, yeah, so the grind of YouTube, yeah, until you can make like partner or whatever. Yeah. Yes, I agree. If that is the goal, then we may be in the wrong place, because I don't know that even being an affiliate on Twitch it's not like you're making a ton of money off of it. The subs are, you make like what, $2 or something, and you can't even cash that out until you reach 100. So like, not 100 subs, but $100. Like, so that could take forever. That could take a long freaking time, and it's not even worth it. That's like, I don't need that money, and I don't really care about how many followers I have and stuff, because it's not what it's about, right? I think you'll agree with me on that. It's not why we do this. I think we've talked about that before. Anyway, aprons. So we got change this up. We're going to go to objects, we'll change the object type to apron. And we want default here because this default is like multi-point, square is only 4 points. Disk is like a circle. So we'll go ahead and now we have to right click or right command, right control when we do all this. Right control click.
Skyhawk 0 Sierra Quebec. You're 10 miles from Waydeck.
There we go. So just
above
there we go.
3,600.
Hit. Oh, look at that! It's cement.
31 approach shallow airport.
So this is super rough. This is not like an end result that we want. That's for sure. And it's just like Blender in terms of how you can manipulate the surfaces once you place them. This is exactly the same as the Blender axis. You can do all of these things.
November 247 Romeo uniform Greensboro approach.
Undo that. Oh.
Approach 247 Romeo uniform just departed Burlington VFR climb through 4,700. IFR to Golf Mike uniform.
So if anybody is familiar with Blender, this should all feel kind of familiar.
3540 7 Romeo uniform. A lot of 620 November Golf with the lemur coming through 14 down to 13,000.
Lattice 620 November Golf.
And another problem with the YouTube thing, I think, is also it's still not as popular of a platform for streaming games as Twitch is, obviously. Which isn't a problem per se. It's just kind of what it is. All right, so material editor. That's what I got to do. So go over here and
Richter 2 arrival. Are you able to do
I think what I've been using is tarmac.
That's Barrett Mountain direct at 10,000 for 247 Romeo uniform.
November 7 Romeo uniform affirmative. I'm going to have to give you this routing all the way to the northwest.
Look at the other side.
116.
Actually, I'll just do it this way.
7 Romeo uniform.
Right, so I want to figure out what material I used on the other one.
November 7 Romeo uniform cleared to the
other one was tarmac, taxi tarmac surface. Okay.
Direct, maintain
so click on this one. We want to go to.
Barrett Mountain direct up to 10,000. 247 Romeo.
Oh, this just applies whatever you have selected here.
Uniform readback correct. Greensboro
Taxi.
3016 altitude leaving.
3016. We're passing through 8,500 for 10,000.
Roger.
Well, where is it?
November 2 Hotel Tango traffic no factor. Descend and maintain 5,000.
Hotel Tango down to 5,000.
Very interesting. Draw a surface, please. There it is. Okay.
November 5.
Sometimes it just gets the order of operations wrong on these. Short time, Nomad.
The previous traffic no factor. Additional.
Off you go.
12 o'clock. 5 miles southbound altitude indicates 4,300.
Roger that. We'll keep an eye out for him, and we're going to go ahead and cancel flight flying. We got the field.
All right, so I'm kind of rambling here, guys. If you want to kind of keep me on point here, that's fine. So yeah, so now we got this surface here, which I can turn on and off. There, it looks about the same color, which I like. So now I'm just going to set the opacity here.
November Greensboro approach. Remain outside of the Class Charlie airspace and standby.
205 is about what I've been using, and now it really looks like the other one.
Flight is 0 November Golf. Flight heading 030 vector for the right.
Very much the same color. Now, Microsoft Flight Sim, see this sort of grain and the sort of the darker color discoloration here? That is something that Microsoft, that's a layer that Microsoft adds on top of everything. It is here. You can't, it's harder to see with the vegetation, but it's over the trees, it's over the grass, it's over the every taxiway. They don't really look like this. They're not this beat up. And then you can see there's sort of a natural sort of like a rocky kind of thing that they do. So that's just everywhere. These are like brand new runways and taxiways in a lot of spots. It just adds that on. There's a certain layer that it adds on top of all of the textures on the terrain. So it's really the lighter color that I'm trying to kind of emulate here. And now that I look at it, I don't really like that. Okay, so now this also has something here called coloration. Enable coloration. So I can go into coloration. I did this on the other apron. And lightened it up a little bit. So let's try that here as well. Go.
All right, November 7 Romeo uniform.
But I can't. There we go.
Let me get you something a little
B.
bit close, but I'm still getting a PDR for you.
7 from Roger.
All right, now it's brighter.
Advise ready, copy.
It's got a little more white in it.
7 ready to copy.
And I think
November
that
7
is
Romeo
much
uniform,
closer to the
32,
underlying
Greenville,
kind of
downtown
lighter
airport via
colored
Mountain VOR, Victor
taxiway
20,
there. So I like that.
Spartanburg, direct.
I think we'll stick with that for now.
That's direct to Barrett's Mountain, Victor 20.
Save.
Spartanburg, and then direct for 2.
And then we're going to paint the yellow lines on top of that.
November 7 Romeo
Now,
uniform, is that correct?
if I'm going to do a custom scenery of this, which means I'm going to start making my own buildings, and it's not everything's going to be default. I'm definitely going to change the texture, the color of these lines, because
November
it's
2
too
Hotel
yellow.
Tango,
It's just too
contact
stinking
Washington
bright.
Center, 124.05.
Like you can see the difference. They're
They're
kind of orangey more in real life, and it's sort of a gold, deeper yellow, and these are just bright yellow. So I don't need the bright yellowness in my life. All right, so now that we have this surface, I can actually double click it and get right on top of it.
November 7
Look
Bravo
straight
Golf,
down at it.
and maintain 5,000.
As we lower the camera, now we're in a better spot. Okay, so I'm going to lock it. Coke 600. Oh, Mooresville. Nice. Yeah, we've got relatives that live in Mooresville. Or is it Mooresville? Statesville and my wife. It's on my wife's side of the family. Statesville and Mooresville, sort of Troutman, I think, which is kind of in that state. Yeah. But anyway, we've been out in that part of the state, that neck of the woods. All right, so we're going back to the painted line again. Back down, select wide yellow, add.
055.
055, 60 Golf.
Oh, 620 November Golf. So one of my followers here is one of the pilots for 620 November Golf. That is not him, I don't think. Because that guy that you heard talking has been there for a while. And there's Chandler FPV, I think, or something like that. Is it FPV? It's some sort of acronym that's sort of similar to that. And he's also I don't know if you would even want me saying this, but he's a controller, an Atlanta Center controller on VATSIM also.
November VFR request.
And I haven't seen him around lately, which is kind of a bummer.
Flight is 0 November Golf.
Hopefully he's been
140 out of your turn, Greensboro
busy
Airport,
flying a bunch.
2 o'clock, 10 miles.
40 airport in sight, 60 Golf.
Flight is 0 November Golf. Clear visual approach, runway 23 right, contact tower 119.1. Good day.
So this is kind of the dilemma of, this has nothing to do with designing this airport, but the dilemma of my, like, do I do YouTube, do I do Twitch? I don't want to be on Twitch. I don't really like Twitch, but this is where you guys are. This is where you guys are used to. This is where the community is. This is where I started. This is where people are used to watching me. So I respect that, and I don't want to lose you guys. So we're gonna have to figure out a happy medium. But there, I think that's that. See, so you can still see the cracks and the sort of this little pad here underneath. Sort of alterations. These are where the actual runway end lights are embedded, but the sim puts them up here. I don't know why it does that. I don't know if there's too strict of regulation in terms of where those have to be in the real life here. So, alright, so go to inspector, so we take away all those little borders and nodes and vertices, and we kind of look at it. Say, you know what, that looks okay. I'll buy that. So there are attributes of these runways where you can add blast pad to the end of it, and it'll do it automatically, and ittle paint it and everything. But you don't have the customization ability. It'll be the exact same width as a runway, and it'll be spaced out however it wants to do it. And then it'll put these lines on, wherever it wants
Short
to. I had to
for
paint
runway
these lines.
31, altitude
Like
indicates,
these threshold lines, these are just 3
traffic in the left downwind,
horizontal
altitude indicates
lines that I painted
3,100.
across because
For that, we got 'em on
it
an
wanted
ESP. We'll go ahead
to
and cancel with you in the air,
displace
and we'll
all of the
change
rest of
vectors
these
when we approve.
assets. Like these
0
lines,
Sierra
the
Quebec.
numbers, the
Mark
center
cancellation,
lines,
please. Have a good day.
it displaced
We'll be
the
clear. We'll watch
aim point, it, all of these things. But without that line being painted by
93 Fox Quebec,
default
Greensboro,
with the
departure,
runway,
contact,
all of these are
final
placed in the
maintain
exact right spot.
Up to 8,000, Fox Echo.
Like these are
November
all
Romeo, uniform contact,
accurately
Atlanta
placed.
Center,
So
125.15.
why would I want? But when I add a blast pad and get the threshold line
November
painted
05 Charlie, contact
default painted
Washington
in the
Center,
right spot, its own
124.05, good day.
one that it paints,
What's this
it
1.05
moves all of this
Charlie?
stuff up, and then it just doesn't. It's not in the right spot anymore,
November 7
which
Bravo
bugged
Golf,
me.
Center maintain
So like I take this
4000.
off, and you can see as I'm
Airport
switching
is
it on
fine,
and
Bravo.
off.
Roger.
Oh, this is a little further right in real life. That's weird.
11.6,
That's an older runway. But you can see as I turn it on and off,
Disregard 4809 Greensboro approach,
these,
runway 23
like the
right, grid
touchdown,
right,
the
pivot,
aim point,
intersection, descend
these
above
lines, the sort of
discretion,
where these start,
maintain
are in the right, are all
PD
aligned
5000,
perfectly.
good 4809.
Oh, okay. This is interesting. It's okay. Some is weird with the lines here. There's too many of them, and it starts with 2 instead of 3. All right. So I changed something about the runway that I should not have. Okay. But anyway, so I wanted the actual number paint and everything to be in the right spot. I wanted the line threshold line, so I just painted that darn line myself. Okay, so now I'm curious why it's doing this. So let's lock the aprons, lock the lines, let's pick up the runway itself. Markings. So yeah, I took threshold markings. It took all these little lines away. See, there is some opacity here because you can still very faintly see them. Using opacity is important. So you add the threshold lines and then go back. See the 1-4. You can kind of see the shadow of it. I don't know if you can see it on Twitch, but it's still there. 1 and a 4 is still there. As you can see through. Fixed distance markers. Let's see what that does. I'm going to look down the runway for this. Oh, it's this part. That's what it calls the touchdown zone, or the aim point. If I toggle it off, it doesn't actually change it. Touchdown markings. Alternate touchdown markings. Okay. Center dashed line. Yes, we definitely want the center line.
PD 4000, good 4809.
Number designator at the end. Turn that on and off. Precision markings. Why is this like this? Why is it doing this?
Airport insight when it helps 4809.
Roger.
You can paint an X, a big yellow X on it, so everybody knows that the runway's closed.
There's 7 Bravo Golf, clear visual approach, runway 3316 down, contact Winston Tower 123.75. See you.
We'll call the tower clear for the visuals. Tower Bravo.
Okay. I don't know why it's doing this with the stuffs here. Well, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Okay, so we'll lock that back up. So I think we're done with runways in terms of the cosmetics of them and the functionality of the lighting and everything. I think I've screwed around with those parameters about as much as I can at this point.
341 Romeo. Request.
Cherokee 6341 Romeo, Greensboro approach, squawk 0131.
6341 Romeo is one of my actual flight instructor's aircraft. This is the newest one.
41 Romeo has just departed Shiloh Airport, inbound landing Greensboro with the information. Lima.
Cherokee 6341 Romeo, roger. And expect runway 23 right, squawk 0131.
goal here is this. I'll change the coloring of these. I think I only did the coloration thing with that one runway so far.
15 miles northeast of Greensboro Airport. Traffic you're following is going to be passing off your left side in 5 miles. Regional Jet 4000 descending into Greensboro.
The parenting doesn't do what I wanted to do
Traffic
yet.
inside 41 Romeo.
Hide the runway.
Breaker 4809, cleared visual approach, runway 23 right.
Yeah, so this
tower 191, see you.
colorization here needs to be improved.
Number 6341 Romeo, caution the way turbulence following the Embraer 175 and follow that traffic for straight and runway 23 right.
Let's see, enable coloration.
Follow traffic straight in from 23 right, 641 Romeo.
What do we think? Oh yeah, but it still has a little bit of red in it, or sort of a pink hue, which I want to get rid of. It kind of be a little bit more blue almost.
Twin Cessna 0 Whiskey November, contact Atlanta Center 125.15. Have a good one.
125.15, have a good one, 310 Whiskey November.
Mooney 82 Alpha Golf, contact Atlanta Center 125.15. Have a good one.
125.15, Alpha Golf.
Departure MapQuest 870 at 1800, direct catch.
MapQuest 870 Greensboro, departure radar contact, climb maintain 12000.
Climb maintain 12000, MapQuest 870.
Area 6341 Romeo, contact tower 191, see you.
Contact tower 41 Romeo.
How do we like that? A little bit closer? I don't know. Put the runway back in on top of it, and now the runway just sticks out like a sore thumb, doesn't it? Well, that's much nicer. Look how much closer to the actual color that is. I don't mean to brag, but I'm a genius. Just saying. The Coke 600. Yeah, this is NASCAR territory. I keep telling everybody I know that. Oh yeah, Statesville is home of NASCAR, Concord, and we work arrivals for all that traffic at our facility. Oh, the names that some people come up with. So I like this shade here is very nice. It's very, very nice. I will bet the runway it looks exactly the same too. So watch. Let's see. Let's try something here. So the runway, I can actually go to the runway and say ground merging. I don't know what that means. Transparent. And then it just shows you what's under it now. That looks awful. We need those markings. Okay, so coloration needs to happen still. But I want to go to the apron. What coloration did I use? 115, 117, 127. 15, 17, 27. 15, 17, 27. Let's try to remember that. So 15, 17, 20. Oops. 27. There we go.
Alright, 53 Charlie Tango, I'll have lower for you in about 7 miles.
How about that? Look at that. You can't even tell that that's not part of the scenery. That's exactly what we're going for, guys. That is exactly it. That looks fantastic. I love it. That looks almost exactly the same. Yeah. I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. So we're going to have to use that same color for all the when we do the taxiway apron.
Contact Atlanta Center,
Which is actually what I'm going to do next.
128.8, LabQuest 870. Good day.
Yeah, I'm totally happy with that. And that, well, see, when you get right up close to it, obviously you can tell that it's not the same color. Right? But when you get a little further away, all of a sudden, it really starts to look the same color. And it's because of that stupid little wearing kind of texture that it puts on there. But that looks really nice. What's that look like from the side? Let's say if I was, oh, I don't know, if I was working in the tower here. Which I never would ever do, right? Where's the ding tower? I'm right above it right now. This is not as high as the tower is. It's more like here. If that even. That's more like that. I looked out there. I can't tell the difference. My daughter's playing a recorder in the background. P-51. That's cool. There's my airplane that I loaded in. Cessna 150. Alright, so let's try this runway now. So now that we got that kind of colorized correctly.
Nava 3 Charlie Tango.
Oh, I like that a lot.
4000.
Now we can kind of go over and try to do something similar with the rest of them. Alright, so saving that. So yeah, this is sort of the game changer of Microsoft Flight Simulators, the fact that you can colorize the textures on the ground and really, really match them up. Couldn't do that before. Alright, so close that one up. Go to this one. Ugh. Now, in terms of apron, I think I actually did the color pretty well. Yeah, I think that color works just fine. But it's the regular apron. It's this apron right here that we need to work on. Well, let's see if we can do the same coloration on it. Let's try. So 115, 117, 127. So let's just use that as a starting point here. Well, shoot, I think that works just fine, doesn't it? Alright, so that's kind of our standard oxidized asphalt color, I think. Obviously, you get more of this kind of color when the pavement is brand new. A darker color, and it kind of just color changes over time. Okay, so add the runway back in. It's the actual runway asset. Is this it? Boom. Okay, yeah, that ain't right. So here, markings. No, not markings. This is just configuration. No, materials. Coloration. 5, 117, 127. looks pretty solid.
Fair 93 Foxtrot Echo, contact vehicle approach 127.8. Have it going.
2782, have a good day, Fox Echo.
Central effort, aircraft information, Mike Kern at Greensboro, November at Winston-Salem, Greensboro, altimeter 3016.
It's one of our newer controllers on approach right now. Getting the coloration of the cement is going to be really awesome too. The concrete part of the taxiways and pads. Oh, that looks nice. All right. Oh, this is looking good, guys. You can't even tell that that's not part of the scenery, which is the goal, as I said. So I like where we're at. Oh yeah, that's going to be great. Saved it.
Now 03 Charlie Tango, descend maintain 3000.
Oh yeah. That looks sharp.
Man 613 Tango, Greensboro approach, Greensboro.
Oh, this is the side that really shines too. Oh, it's nice. That is so nice. Oh man, this is such a nicer sim to build in than the other ones. Previous flight sim and X-Plane included. So the thing I don't like about this is I have to do all this in the sim, which in a way is nice because I can see what it'll really look like and I can edit it live. But I could be doing things like placing taxiway, like apron nodes and stuff in just a 2D top-down editor, like what we had in X-Plane, the airport editor or whatever it was. Scenery editor or something like that it was called. I could easily do that, and I'm not able to do that here. So there's that. Okay, so how am I going to do a circle? How am I going to cut out a circle? I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do that part. I might just have to do it so that it starts here. Goes under the runway a little bit so that there's not that little piece of concrete right. This part right here might have to go away. Then start it right there so that it's able to be kind of different pieces. That's the only way I can think of. Downwind Sam, man. Oh, I have not seen you around in a while, man. It's good to see you, buddy. Talk about a scenery. There's a scenery guy right here, Mr. Downwind Sim. I'm back to my old antics here, making this airport. But in a different sim now. Good to see you, dude. How you been? so let's just start throwing down some stuff here. Yep, Greensboro. And so I'm starting all over, obviously, because I can't use X-Plane properties in Microsoft Flight Simulator. But, sorry about the noise in the background there, guys. So I was just finishing runways, and we were going through the coloration, looking at the coloration options where you can change the color properties a little bit of the various textures you're using to kind of match. So I've got this one kind of matched up well with what I think the real color of this taxiway is here. These taxiways are. So I think it meshes very nicely, and I use that same color on all the other runways too, which might need to get changed a little bit as we go. But it's a good start. So now we're about to, I'm going to start doing this taxiway, this set of taxis. This is all going to be one apron. I think I'm going to run it up to there. About, I think. I don't know. We'll see. Because it was all done at the same time. Then I'm going to do it right up to here where the taxiway bridge is. Dabbled in Microsoft Labs? Yeah. I know what you mean, man. It's tough.
Bravo 3 Charlie Tango.
So
Davidson County Airport.
I actually kind of stopped flight simming at all for a while. I was waiting for flight sim for this simulator to really kind of grow and mature a little bit. It's not obviously a mature sim yet, I would say, but it's getting to the point where it's you can do stuff with it.
Number 79549er, contact Atlanta Center 125.15.
You did what? You did what to my aeroplane? HH60, so what, you're flying Blackhawk then? You actually see my airplane sitting there? It's funny. Alright, I gotta stop talking, stop yapping, and actually get some assets down here. Okay, apron. Default.
Alright, 53 Charlie Tango, IFR cancellation received, squawk VFR, change to advisory frequency approved.
Here goes nothing.
It's at your 12 o'clock now,
so
3
now,
miles off the direction, still altitude indicates 1,800.
Closing the runways. I'm just clicking add. This one here.
Delta 546, Greensboro approach, runway 23 right, depart track strike Guilford for the visual approach. Greensboro altimeter is 3013.
Copy 23 right, directing Guilford after track Delta 546.
There. I'm just doing a really rough shaping of this right now. This is particularly where I was like, I don't know what I want to do.
Greensboro approach, Warrior 4347 kilo, second and 4,500.
Warrior 4347 kilo, Greensboro approach, Greensboro altimeter 3016.
3016, 4347 kilo.
Managing these sort of radiuses here is going to be much more complex than it was in X-Plane, because you actually have tools in X-Plane to actually do the Bezier curves and stuff like that. I don't know if I can even do that in this.
6102, clear direct heaven, runway 23 right, Greensboro altimeter is 3016.
I don't know if anybody's paying that much attention to the ATC that I'm playing, but you'll notice everybody's going to 23 right. Every runway assigned is runway 23 right. That's because the other two are closed. Like have been for a month.
Skyhawk 3445 Echo Hertz is the first on Greensboro, altimeter is 3016.
Yeah.
Piedmont 6102, clear direct Heavage, runway 23 right for the visual.
Good direct Heavy for the visual 23 right.
Is that in Flight Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator, that you're flying that? I haven't seen a whole lot about helicopters, and I don't know how well they're working or not. But that's cool that you're. All right, there we go. Hey, that's what you want right there, isn't it, guys? There it is. Done. Finished. Move on. Work of art that is. Show it. Actually doesn't look all that bad from far away if you squint. Add-on for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah, I know it's not default. That's cool. Hopefully that's going well for you.
I have whoever's calling up Greensboro loud and clear.
This taxiway right here, this whole part of this actually looks better than what you might have seen in like FSX default. If I just left it that way, it doesn't look good, especially up close. Actually get on it, it's like, what's all these jagged lines? But it doesn't look too bad. Okay. Oh, that's the problem. See what I just did there? You guys see that? So this edge right here goes on top of this apron, which I don't want. So I go over to priority, and it's a -1. So +1 would put it on top of -1. So I want it to duck underneath there. There it goes.
Skyhawk 45 Echo, Greensboro approach dive you loud and clear. How me?
So now I'm going to say don't draw the surface.
Piedmont 6102, descend and maintain 3000.
Down to 3000, Piedmont 6102.
Oh, just work the nodes. I like that. Okay, so how do I add a node?
Delta 546, depart Guilford, heading 090.
090, heading up to Guilford, Delta 546.
Greensboro approach, Skyhawk 46, 338.
Sky 4633 Greensboro approach, squawk 01.
By the way, everybody that's in here watching, if you have a minute, if you're able to hear the sound of my voice, please go to the YouTube channel linked in the in my About Snare page here. I'll throw the link on it. And throw a little little subscribe.
And welcome back to
Oops. Throw a little subscribe on there. I'll link it here.
I'll have that for you momentarily.
Throw a little subscribe on there for me if you're not already. That would be great, because I want to get to the point where I'm streaming off of YouTube and actually posting videos on YouTube as well. We're not quite there yet, but I want to get to that point. Okay, so taxiway tarmac is the surface I want to use for this. So let's draw it again. Yeah, that already looks different. Considerably different. Enable coloration, 115, 117, 127. That's better. Okay, so now I do the undraw surface and it kind of looks the same. Very nice. Okay. Save it.
4633, roger, you expect that.
So I'm going to tighten all this up. So how do I add vertices to aprons?
West of Shiloh Airport, clear to Concord via Ponte. NASCAR 4, correction, NASCAR 4, arrival, climb maintain at 6,000.
Add or remove a vertex. Oh, that's scruffy duck stuff, so that's something different.
Delta 546, descend and maintain.
Not using
3,000.
AD.
3000, Delta 546.
Hey dude, what you looking for?
Okay, 46338, turn left heading 090 for...
So anyway, you'd be making me a very happy person if you could go add a little subscribe on the YouTube channel. Continuing on, though.
110, circle back. Your readback was correct. Greensboro, altimeter 3016.
016, and would you like us direct to Concord at the moment? 110, circle back.
110, circle back. Negative, direct to Ponte to join the NASCAR 4.
Planet Neutral added a follow. Thank you so much for that, by the way. I don't know why I didn't see that in my stuff here, but there it is. About an hour ago. Thank you for the follow, sir. I appreciate it very much. Adding vertices.
Delta 546, and maintain 2,500 and turn right heading 210 to join the final.
10 heading, and down to 2,500 up to 546.
Okay. NASCAR 4, NASCAR 6. Yep, so the NASCAR 4 is the NASCAR 4 arrival into Concord. The number isn't really significant, doesn't have anything to do with Dale Earnhardt. I think Dale Earnhardt was number 3. But,
546, visual approach, runway 23 right,
yeah, so
tower 191. See you.
Those numbers are all, it's just the iteration of that arrival. It was a NASCAR 1 when I first got Greensboro. It's changed a few times. Just move fixes around and whatnot. Okay, so how do I add vertices? It's not going to tell me how to do that because it just doesn't do that.
Good morning, Jet at 41. We are
add
11,300, descending on 10,000 across 30 miles north of Greensboro. Information, Mike.
Jet 41, Greensboro approach. Greensboro altimeter 3016, runway 23 right. Descend now to 9,000, then reduce speed to 190.
9,000 and
all right, add point. That's what I'm looking
Jet
for.
at 41. Expect 23 right.
So when I search this thing,
Approach if it helps, be my 6102.
right mouse went on a point on the edge.
6102, clear visual approach, runway 23 right. Keep your speed up as long as you can.
Clear visual 23 right. We'll keep the speed up. Be my 6102.
Demon 6102, contact tower 19.
Clicking the right mouse button on a point or on the edge of a disk or on the default. So I'm in the actual SDK app. Add point. Okay. Clicking the right mouse button on a point or on the edge of the disk or default apron and using this option. Oh, so I have to, okay. We'll add a new point to the apron polygon, which can then be edited as normal. Okay. Remove point. Selecting one or more of the points. Yep. Subdivise edge. Resume addition. So right click. Add point. Okay. Wow, I might have to do that a lot.
4633, follow that traffic. Caution the wake turbulence.
No. How do I do curves?
Right, tower 191. See you.
We'll follow the traffic caution wake turbulence for 23 right and over to tower 338.
Transform to spline. Spleen? Is it spline or spleen? Spline, I think. Hey, Hotchmania. Now, I have to ask you a question. I'm glad you're here. I want to ask, how do I pronounce your name? Is it Hotch or is it Hawk?
For the visual distance, maintain 3,000.
Like the bird.
Clear direct heaven, vectors for the visual.
Hawkmania, like Hulkamania or Hotchmania? So it's Hotch? Not the bird. Got it. Cool. I'm glad we've established that. All right, Hotchmania. Because that's the way Nomad says it, I think. And I was like, oh, well, in my head, I kind of never really said it that way. So, I'm glad that that is settled. If nothing else is done today, we got that at least. So there is a way to do like a Bezier curve type of thing when you select one or more points and choose this option from the right-click menu. So if I select this point, and this point, Then I go right click. Transform to spline. Where is that? I don't see that option. Oh, there it is. Bing. Okay. And the material used to render the apron will be rendered using spline curves between the points as shown in the image below. Oh. Huh? Well, where is it? Oh, kids. Oh, you kids. It didn't do it. That one. That one. Oh, I must have screwed with the... I probably did actually screw with the Z axis on that last one. That's probably why that happened. My bad. Okay, so let's try this now. That point and that point only. Okay, wait. So how do I edit it?
Approach Shadow 41.
Now I wish to have spline rendered for a point. The right menu button will have the remove spline. Split polygon. Not adjacent. Okay. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Remove it. Remove it. Remove it. Okay. So let's try this again. This one and this one. Transform. It did nothing. So why is it? Oh, it did do something. Hotchmania. So I want to stream on YouTube. I can't do both at the same time because, you know, the affiliate agreement says you can't do that. So I want to be doing it on YouTube. I really wish I could be doing this on YouTube. But all my followers, I have 100 more followers on Twitch right now, and that's a lot. And on percentage basis, that is quite a few more than what I have on YouTube. So I'm gonna kind of use this to hopefully drive people towards my YouTube channel, if that makes sense. That didn't work the way I wanted it to at all. Yeah, that's not a good look. Let's remove that. Oh, that's better. So what did I do there? Huh.
Jet 41, clear visual approach, runway 23 right, contact tower 19-1. See ya.
Clear for the visual, 23 right over to the tower. See ya. 41.
How's that look? Okay, so it's kind of going around the curve here. Oh, we got an overlap issue there.
Cherokee 47 kilo, contact Fayetteville approach 127.8. You have a good one.
Stops kind of abruptly there.
Yeah, 127. You have a good one.
This is going to be a...
4347 kilo.
Yeah, so I don't know what the... I know that you've switched to YouTube too, so it's sort of a... It's a bit of a predicament, man. I don't know. Maybe we can put our heads together and figure out a good way to make that work. Really work the way we want it to. In terms of switching over to a better platform. That's right, a better platform, everybody. YouTube is a better platform, if you didn't know. If you were not aware. another point in there, I think. What do we think of that? Ugh, I don't like what's going on here. You're right, dude. You were absolutely right. Just got to bite the bullet and say, you know what? Because I was sort of saying to Nomad, like, I don't care about how many like viewers I lose or whatever. It's like that's not why I'm here. I'm not. I remove the spline on one of these.
906 Kilo Bravo, Greensboro approach, descend, maintain 5,000, Greensboro altimeter 3016, expect the visual.
One of these has got one that I don't want it to have. There. Doesn't have one. Does this have one? It's got to do it. You just commit to it, right?
Citation 803.
I think I'm just going to add a crap ton of nodes. That's the only thing that's going to make me happy.
Greensboro approach 500 Lima Delta 8000.
Well, that looks like garbage.
900 descending.
Baron 500 Lima Delta Greensboro approach, Greensboro altimeter 3016, maintain VFR at or above 5,500.
Alright, I'm going to get rid of the surface because it's just driving me nuts.
5,500
Citation 803 Juliet Sierra, radar contact 4 miles west of Burlington Airport, cleared to Teterboro Airport as filed, and turn right on course direct to Kerwoo. Then as filed, maintain 12,000, expect flight level.
This could take a while, guys. I'm just realizing that, wow, this is going to be a chore. Alright, let's screw with the opacity here, I guess, down to 205, which is kind of my default number. There we go.
Alright, direct Charlie Romeo Echo, Whiskey Echo 803 Juliet Sierra.
Bonanza 613 Tango contact.
That's good advice, man. Just rip the Band-Aid off, right?
4.05, have a good one.
124.05, 6 Tango, have a good day.
I appreciate that. I like that there's no seam.
Approach 8080
That'll be fine, right? You can't really tell that there's a bunch of nodes there. That curve actually looks nice.
November 8080 Alpha Greensboro approach, say intentions.
That's good enough for me.
Request flight following to Tango Alpha 8080 Alpha.
Tango Alpha, Raleigh exec.
8080 Alpha, what's your type of aircraft?
I'm a Warrior 2 Piper.
How's that look, guys? I'll take it. I will accept.
Skyline 07 Romeo, VFR altitude at your discretion.
You're up to 55, 07 Romeo. 07 Romeo, we'll just hold 35, how's that? With you this time in the airport site.
One more?
Or 906 Kilo Bravo, IFR cancellation received, squawk VFR, change to advisory frequency approved, traffic 11 o'clock, 6 miles eastbound, altitude indicates 5,300, see ya.
We got him on the box. I appreciate it, you have a good one.
Or 3007 Romeo, roger, thank you.
So good afternoon, Greensboro 5 contact for 11,000.
That's better. Whoa.
803 Juliet Sierra, contact Washington Center on 124.05.
Okay, this is starting to get squirrely on me.
0405, 803 Juliet Sierra, have a great one as well.
Skyline 07 Romeo, traffic 12 o'clock, 3 miles east,
Alright, so let's
northeastbound, altitude indicates 3,000.
Roger, we're looking 07 Romeo.
Double click on it. There. Okay. Now we're back.
Contact Fayetteville approach 127.8. Have a good one.
Yeah, so just sort of accept the fact that I'm going to have to start over a little bit. Make it sound so easy. Okay. Thank you for taking notice of when my birthday is, though, Cassie. Nice to know you care.
Skyline 9007 Mike Greensboro approach, Greensboro altimeter 3016.
I wish there was a shortcut to like a key I could press to add something without having to right click and do this menu every time.
November 245 Papa Echo Greensboro approach. Did I miss your check-in?
Yeah, we did. We're with you, 11,000.
November 245 Papa Echo Greensboro altimeter 3016.
3016.
4494, 10-8 for 10,000. We have information, Lima.
Number 4494 Greensboro approach, runway 23 right, Greensboro altimeter 3016, clear direct Heavid.
Direct Heavid for 23 right, Lindbergh 4494.
Does that look good enough, guys? Think that works? Just a little wonkiness right here.
Number 4494, descend of possible discretion, maintain 4,000.
High discretion 4,000, Lindbergh 4494.
Skyline 07 Romeo, contact Raleigh approach 132.35. You have a good one.
3235, 07 Romeo.
Greensboro approach, number 5088, 14,000 for 10,000.
Now there's something screwy going on here.
Endeavor 5088 Greensboro approach, runway 23 right, clear direct Heavid. For the visual approach, Greensboro altimeter is 3016.
Direct Heavid for 23 right and 3016 indicator.
This is the one I think it's really messy. There we go. That was the problem.
And good morning, Greensboro. Departure 37 Charlie's with you out of 2,000 for 3.
We're 8080 Alpha, squawk 7146.
All right, Harley.
468080 Alpha.
Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming by. See you later.
November 9337 Charlie Greensboro departure, radar contact altitude is at your discretion.
7 Charlie.
Is that for 80 Alpha?
Number 80 Alpha, your altitude is at your discretion. I'm just still waiting on your squawk to pop up.
Altitude my discretion, squawk is in.
5 Papa Echo, reset transponder, squawk 3152.
3152 coming out here.
8080 Alpha, radar contact 5 miles southeast of Shiloh Airport, Greensboro altimeter 3016.
3016 80 Alpha, thank you.
Approach Endeavor 5088, are we still stopping
The
at
question is, if I was taxing down this
Endeavor
runway,
5088, descend maintain 3000.
Okay.
it's like, oh, look at that. Does that look good? Is it immersive? Yeah, I think it is. All right, that's a print. All right, performance in the sim is getting a little wonky here, so this is what we have to do, unfortunately, from time to time as we close a project. Go back to main menu and reload it. It's just what we gotta do, guys. Just what we must do. It's trying to keep us honest here.
November 00 Quebec traffic, 12 o'clock, 6
It should be pretty
north,
quick. It should really load
westbound,
fast.
altitude indicates 5,100.
After that, we got him on
Just had it open, for crying out loud.
110 Quebec.
Here we go. So the unfortunate thing is now, developer camera. Oh yeah, see, it's way smoother now. I'm gonna try to do a couple things to help performance here. Let's go to where's the weather thing? Is that it? Is that it? Yeah. ETAR doesn't help me. Where's my weather? Why is it? All right, whatever. There comes Jedit. Jedit's a Honda Jet charter based out of Greensboro. I wonder what it renders it out. It's coming in from Islip. Islip, New York. Let's see what it renders it as. What kind of airplane is this? Oh. It's a CJ. CJ4. Which is probably what I would do too. Okay, so I'm going to go back to main menu. I want to do one more thing.
Down to 3000 inside, number 4494.
Number 4494, cleared visual approach, runway 23 right.
Cleared visual, 23 right, number 44.
World map, Greensboro. Start the same spot. Flight conditions, I'm turning off all the live players is what I'm turning off. There we go. So now we can do weather, stuff like that too. Okay. Whoop. The live players thing automatically by default puts you on live weather so that everybody in the player's screen, everybody in your session will have the same weather, which I think is pretty cool that they do that. Why am I? Did I not? Whatever. Okay, so
Number 4494, contact tower 191, see you.
Hide that.
Tower number 4494, see you.
That took a while to turn off. That's kind of strange. All right. So I don't want anything about this airplane turned on. Okay. So outside view. Developer mode. Camera. So I got rid of some of the tracking of AI or of player assets, obviously, when I did that, because there should be a lot less fake airplanes around. All right, so here we go. Go dev mode, open project, rebuild. All this stuff will start to disappear. It'll disappear when I load it. Load an editor. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, whew, that was close. Okay, so it's still going to do the weird thing here.
Flight 245, Papa Echo, contact Washington Center 124.05. You have a good one.
124.05, Papa Echo.
And Air 5088.
I'm going to have to restart the sim.
1 o'clock, 12 miles.
Completely, I think.
Air 5088, cleared visual approach, runway 23 right.
Clear visual 23 right, number 5088.
So there is a little overlap where you can tell there's a seam in the pavements, because it's drawing a little line where it's a little bit darker over the overlap, because it's like slight opacity covered by even slighter opacity will make it a little bit darker. That's what it's done here. Just means you can't see everything underneath it as well, which is really not that big of a deal because I'm going to actually paint over this, so you're not going to be able to see this gap here or this gap here. You're not going to be able to see that anyway.
Traffic, 12 o'clock, 5 miles, doing aerial maneuvers, altitude indicates 5,100.
37 Charlie, looking for the traffic.
November 110.
All right, to the scenery editor. Okay, so this apron, I'm going to make its own group here and call that taxiway.
Just to the southwest of
there we go.
Davidson
Rename.
County.
Okay, roger that. We're not showing anything on ADSB, so we'll keep our eyes out. 110.
Taxiway. Hotel. Trying to think which direction is all this. This is
Change approved. Use caution. Numerous targets in the vicinity of Burlington.
northwest.
VFR, change advisory approved, 048.
Got 53 Burlington Airport.
And then this is going to be part of another group.
And maintain 3,000.
1,000, we have filled inside. We would like to cancel IFR.
Got 53 IFR cancellation received. Squawk VFR change to advisory frequency is approved. Looks like you got a traffic just short final for runway 24, and you have a good day.
Squawk VFR frequency is approved. Good day. Call IFR 53. And approach 500 Lima Delta. We're going to go ahead and start down as again.
500 Lima Delta, maintain VFR at or above of 4,000. I got some crossing traffic at your 11 o'clock, 7 miles southbound, Cherokee 3,500.
At or above 4,000, Lima Delta.
Departure 41 Romeo, heading 190, climbing at 1,600.
Cancel. Okay, so I want to take this and move it outside of the hierarchy here. How do I do that?
Altitude at discretion. Thank you, 30 Juliet.
Alright, 6341 Romeo, I believe that was you also calling up. Your radar contact, maintain VFR at or below 4,000, and you turn left direct Burlington.
VFR at or below 4,000, 41 Romeo.
Cherokee 41 Romeo, turn left direct Burlington.
Turn left Burlington, 41 Romeo.
Greensboro approach, Skyhawk 709er Lima uniform.
Skyhawk 709 Lima uniform, Greensboro approach, say intentions.
Okay.
Approach Skyhawk 709er Lima uniform is 5,100 climbing to 5,100. 11 nautical miles to the northeast of Shiloh Airport, requesting flight following back to Lynchburg.
Number 709 Lima uniform, you're already in Washington Center's airspace. Contact them 124.05 for flight following.
124.05.
Oh, I did have it right. Okay,
there
we go. I see why it won't let me do this, because
Did I miss anybody else's checkup?
it'd be stupid if it did.
Yeah, number 7410 Romeo.
Taxiways.
7410 Romeo, say intentions.
Yeah, 710 Romeo is 16 miles to the north. I'm gonna land. We have Mike.
7410 Romeo, squawk 0142, runway 23 right.
0142, 23 right, 7410 Romeo.
Aaron 0 Lima Delta, traffic no factor, altitude is at your discretion. Contact Washington Center 124.05. See you.
05, Lima Delta.
7410 Romeo, radar contact 15 miles northeast of Greensboro. Make straight in runway 23 right.
Straight in 23 right, 10 Romeo.
8080 Alpha, contact Raleigh approach 132.35. You have a good one.
3235 8080 Alpha.
It's getting choppy. The longer you're in dove mode here, the choppier it gets oftentimes. Alright, so this should be mostly a straightaway here, so let's just add a point.
236 with request.
Snapshot 236, go ahead, sir.
Oh, what do the snapshots want now?
Snapshot 236, we'd like to transition to our next plane. It's about 6 miles directly south of the field and extends from there to about 13 miles south of the field.
Snapshot 236, you can proceed as requested.
Why isn't it adding a
As
point?
requested, Snapshot 236, thank you.
Number 0 Sierra Kilo, the lot of the VFR targets have now moved to the northwest. The highest one I see is 4,600. They'll be passing off your right side at Pond T for about 2 or 3 miles.
For that, got him on ADSB, we'll be looking for him. 110 Cheers, Quebec.
November 9007 Mike traffic, 10 to 11 o'clock, 6 miles eastbound, altitude indicates 3,500.
It's not doing what I want it to do.
November 00 Quebec, traffic at your 1 o'clock and 3 miles northeast, bound out to indicate 5,800 and climbing.
Traffic inside 1100 Quebec. I can't tell if he's turning toward us, but it looks like he should just pass right in front of us. 1100 Quebec.
Or 1100 Quebec, roger. If deviations left or right, of course, maintain visual separation from that traffic is approved.
Now, why did that work? But the other way didn't.
Greensboro departure, Archer 144 X-ray, 1900, climbing to 3000, direct KCRE.
November 1484 X-ray, Greensboro departure, radar contact, climb maintain 4000.
Climbing on to 4000, 84 X-ray.
Cherokee 10 Romeo, contact Tower 191, see you.
Tower 191, see you. 10 Romeo.
This guy's got a case of the seals.
Snapshot 236 traffic at your 1 o'clock, 5 miles southbound, Cherokee 2600, climbing to 4000.
So the idea here is just don't add more than what you really need.
November 84 X-ray traffic 10 to 11 o'clock.
One of these might be more than what I really need.
Cessna 206, level 4500 VFR.
84 X-ray, looking.
When I draw the surface, the question then becomes, did I really need to do any of that? It's a pretty nice curve, right?
November 07 Mike, the previous traffic is no factor. Roger. Skyhawk 7348498 Greensboro approach, Greensboro altimeter 3016. Number 9337 Charlie, contact Atlanta Center 125.15. You have a good one.
25.15, 37 Charlie, good day.
Traffic inside for snapshot 236.
Snapshot 236, roger, thank you. Number 1484 X-ray, the Cessna 206 at your 10 o'clock and less than 2 miles has you in sight at 4,500.
Cessna 206, also known as a stationaire.
Thank you. November 00 Quebec, contact Charlotte approach 128.32. Have a good one.
128.32. We'll see you later at 110 Sugar.
Greensboro departure 41 Romeo, please contact radar service.
6 is on station, course reversal in 9 miles.
Snapshot 236, roger.
What did I just hear?
Number 6341 Romeo, radar service terminates, squawk VFR, frequency change approved, traffic 1 mile, appears to be in the pattern just south of Burlington Airport, 1,500. Talk to you a little bit.
Squawk VFR looking for traffic, 41 Romeo, thank you.
Kind of makes me wonder who's out flying 41 Romeo today. I didn't quite get the angle here right. It's not a sharp angle there. It's kind of hard to know what to do with that. Oh, it's getting choppy. Look, I can start to see seams and elevation and stuff. It's getting choppy. Okay, let's save here. I really like where we're headed. This is getting all sorts of wonky. This square right here for elevation is messing with my vertices. Let's let's close this up. Do a quick little reset of the sim. So it's starting to chug. Starting to churn a little bit.
Snapshot 236, just for my planning purposes, are you going to do a left turn or a right turn to go back up to the north?
Be a right turn, snapshot 236.
Roger, the Cherokee, I saw if you're 9 o'clock, it's going to be climbing to 7,000 then.
Roger that, snapshot 236.
For 1484 X-ray climb, maintain 7,000.
84 X-ray climbing to 7,000.
All right, let's do a quick ad. All right. Welcome back, you ad survivors, you. Hopefully it didn't scare too many of you guys away. So we'll avoid the pre-rolls for the next 20 minutes now. Gave us time to do the whole restart. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So much smoother. Open project. Just out of curiosity, I wonder if I can get down into this, click that, and go. Oh, look at that. Well, that fixed that. Okay. Alright, so somewhere along the lines I screwed something up. But, looks like it's a pretty easy fix. So, it's good to know. Yeah, even if it does that weird warpery. Okay, that'll still work. Good. Anyway, where was I? We were working on this stuff.
Back 79549 Greensboro approach. Runway 23 right, Greensboro altimeter is 3016.
Runway 23 right, Greensboro altimeter is 3016.
My kids fight over the silliest things. Fighting over a helicopter right now. Alright, so I did an ad. Where did it add?
And good morning, Greensboro. 01 Golf is out of 1.6 for 3,000.
Sky 9801 Golf Greensboro departure. Good morning, radar contact. Altitude at your discretion. Proceed on course.
Altitude, our discretion on course. 01 Golf.
November 350 Tango Victor, cleared to Romeo Oscar Charlie Airport via to Genie, Juliet Echo, Alpha, November Yankee direct. Climb maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 19010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 126.6. Squawk 3174. Hold for release. November 350 Tango Victor, it's Genie, Juliet, Echo, Alpha, November, Yankee.
These things get a little sloppy sometimes here. I just added one to who knows where.
North 350 Tango Victor, clearance void in 5 minutes. It's off 5 minutes. Advise ATC of attention no later than 10 minutes. Release for departure.
Definitely seems to do better if I keep it kind of close to another node. Alright, that's better. Let's see how that looks.
Back 79549er, fly heading 055, vector for downwind.
79549, heading 055.
Wave tracker, thank you, man. Is that what? Is it supposed to be wave tracker? Or just is it just tracker with WYV? WYV tracker. Is that what it is? I want to make sure I get all your guys' names right and understand them. You know, we got to understand each other. Yeah, I think it's coming along. What?
Well, good morning, Sierra 322.
With us? With?
Sierra 322.
Wyvern?
Greensboro approach, good morning, Greensboro, altimeter 3016.
That's got to be a Norwegian thing.
Greensboro approach, squad is 439 Whiskey Charlie is 15,000, crossing Ely at 1 knots.
Flat S 439 Whiskey Charlie, Greensboro approach, Greensboro, altimeter 3016.
Okay. Wiv. Is Wiv right? I don't. I'm ignorant. Excuse me. I'm American.
Over 07, Mike, no observed traffic between you and Mount Airy. IFR cancellation received. Squawk VFR, change to advisory frequency approved. See you.
What was I doing? Okay. It's a dragon from Ark. In Ark. Okay. That makes sense. I don't know anything about Ark. So maybe it doesn't make sense, but still. Alright, I added a point, but where did the point go? I don't like how it does this. Don't do this to me. See, when we start to get in an angle, it starts to be like, hey, this is not the same. There we go. That's the thing. Okay.
Greensboro, Skyline 3323 Yankees.
So I want to add a point somewhere near this node. See,
Skyline
just
3323
Yankee,
Greensboro approach, Greensboro,
ain't right.
3016. Expect the visual approach to the Shiloh.
16 visual, 23 Yankees.
If I turn the surface on, then it looks like, oh yeah, that's right. But no, it's definitely not right. This point
yes, sir. It's
breaks
Juliet
up.
Echo Alpha November Yankee Genie. Juliet, what's starting off? Oh, it's Juliet Echo Alpha November Yankee. And if you still need a couple more minutes, 2 or 3 more minutes, you are still released for departure.
So I'll say this about what he was just saying. A lot of controllers will use void times when they're giving people IFR departure clearances. I don't. Unless I need it for some sort of... I think void times are really only used for traffic separation. And there generally isn't traffic when we do these things, so... I don't know why people go through such efforts. Go to such lengths to give these void times. It's like, gosh, it's just phraseology that people are going to get wrong and going to be back and forth about how they got it wrong. And does it really matter in the long run? I don't think it does. Oh my goodness gracious! I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what to say right now, my man. That is way too much for me. I've been sexy faced. Oh boy. I think we've reached a high point in the stream here, guys. That's awesome.
Phenom 906 Kilo Bravo Greensboro departure squawk 1164.
I'm all about the funnery. I don't mind that kind of stuff at all. All right, moving on. If I add a point here, it doesn't put one anywhere near us. There we go.
Flight 9 Whiskey Charlie, clear Gizmo.
It's a weird little bump here that I don't really care for. It's kind of annoying me. There. So the goal here of what I'm doing right now is just to... Oh, jeez. Put that back. Is try to make it as seamless as I can so that when you're taxiing down, you don't see edges that don't look right.
November 906 Kilo Bravo, clear to Sarasota Airport asphalt, climb maintain 12,000, expect flight level 360 in 10 minutes. Sarasota has filed at 12,000 now and
You don't look at me like, oh, that doesn't look right at all.
3016. Sorry, I was on line. Taking the last call up.
3016, reaching back to you. Thank you.
Jet 269, Juliet Hotel, Greensboro approach, Greensboro altimeter 3016, expect a visual into Burlington.
We'll expect that, 3016.
November 90.
Visual what?
Kilo Bravo,
Visual sandwich?
Atlanta Center 134.55. Have a good one.
455, still Bravo, yes, still thank you. Greensboro 01 Golf, frequency change, please.
Sky 901 Golf, air source terminates, squawk VFR, for exchange approved. See you.
01 Golf, talk to you later.
And for 23 Yankee, we'll go ahead and cancel IFR.
Number 23 Yankee, IFR cancellation is received. Do you want to maintain your squawk for VFR traffic advisories?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and keep it for now for 23 Yankee.
Mailing 23 Yankee, roger, IFR cancellation is received. Maintain VFR and all your current codes.
Okay, VFR keeps the squawk, 23 Yankee.
Skyhawk 498, contact Charlotte approach 128.32. Have a good one. November 1484.
Get this random little notch here.
April approach 127.8. Have a good one.
7884 X-ray.
RV 600 Whiskey Zulu, that's Bruce Squad. Number 600 Whiskey Zulu, VFR altitude is at your discretion.
Nice. Again, that'll work. Now this whole edge should be pretty good. Somewhat natural looking, right?
Hey, Greensboro approach, got the airfield specs,
269 Juliet Hotel, roger. I'll have that.
So what's your new job, man? Are you comfortable telling us? I know you're a youngin', so I don't want to give away too much information. But I am curious. I don't know if anybody else is, but I am. Solar panels, nice. So I don't know how things are in your neck of the woods, but here in America, pretty much all solar panel like installation companies and like deals and stuff that you might see on the radio or something are complete total scams. So hopefully it's a little bit different in your case, but being an installer is different than being like a salesman. A salesman around here, man. Anytime someone comes trying to sell you solar panels, you just kick them the heck out because you're like, you're just trying to screw me over. We've had that several times. I'm interested in the technology. I really am. The solar stuff is pretty awesome. We need another node here.
Greensboro departure ident, climb maintain 12000.
I mean, I'm pretty tech savvy, I like to think, and
350 Tango Victor, radar contact.
We own an electric vehicle, so we're kind of into the whole let's be energy efficient and get good clean energy and stuff.
3016 4967 Tango.
Flatus 9 Whiskey Charlie, descend to maintain 6000.
Maintain 6000, 439 Whiskey Charlie.
Lear 9 Juliet Hotel, clear visual approach Burlington Airport. There's a traffic short final runway 24. Altitude indicates 700 feet. Change to advisory frequency approved. Port cancellation of IFR near this frequency on the ground via flights or via the remote.
I don't know if that helped at all, but whatever.
Number 269 Juliet Hotel, IFR cancellation is
Should
received.
probably
Squawk
finish
VFR, you
this
have a go,
part,
sir.
this little circle here before I get too carried away with the rest of it, but it's nice to know that we've got this pretty much done all the way up to Delta. This is taxiway Delta, so this is Delta 2. Yeah. That edge is pretty much solid as an easy one in comparison to some of the other ones. So we'll finish the rounds here, get this edge done. Yeah, I'm sure that sounds like a good job for anybody. I mean, good entry level type of gig, man. Good for you. And you said you're making what? 15 to 12 pounds an hour. Sorry about this. Hey guys. Sharon. Okay.
Got 79549er VFR altitude is at your discretion.
Teaching kids to share.
79549er.
I don't like to share, so can't blame them for not wanting to share themselves. Good for you, man.
Skyline 23 Yankee traffic at 12 to 11 o'clock, 5 miles orbiting in a practice area, altitude gate 3,300. Please, this is Skyhawk.
Kid attack, yeah, there.
23 Yankee, we're looking.
Attack is really the right word. They're crazy. Alright, why? How do I get it so that it's just automatically doing that every time? That's what I really want. Now, stop giving me... You give me the point. Now let me just move it right away. There we go.
Number 23.
Extra clicks are just killing me here.
15 degrees left, keep clear of that traffic. Updated at your... correction, now you just turned to the northwest, so 15 degrees to the right now. And he's at your 12 o'clock, 3 miles, turning to the northwest, 3,100.
Traffic side 23 Yankee.
Number 23 Yankee, maintain visual separation from that traffic.
23 Yankee.
Number 350 Tango Victor, contact Washington Center 124.05. You have a good one.
0 Tango Victor contacting Wash Center 24.05. Thanks for your help.
Number 79549er, turn right heading 120.
Right heading 120, 79549.
RV2, correction, 69er Whiskey Zulu, register terminus, squawk VFR, please change food. You have a good one.
Departure, hello, jet at 41, climbing through 3.5 for 5,000, runway heading.
Jet at 41 Greensboro, departure, radar contact, climb maintain 12,000.
Up to 12,000, jet at 41.
King Air 557 Alpha Papa Blue, that was you also checking in. Greensboro, altimeter is 3016.
016, that's 7 Alpha Papa, and we're 12 for 11.
Roger. Number 23 Yankee, no reserve traffic between you and Shiloh, radar service terminated, squawk VFR, for exchange crew. Do you have a good one, sir?
Squawk VFR, you as well. Have a good one. 23 Yankee.
Jet at 41, clear direct bolt.
Direct bolt, jet at 41.
about this corner. Get some jaggediness here.
November 9709
right
Kilo
there.
for approach, are you up?
Cherokee 09er Kilo is at 5500 with Alpha.
Number 90 Kilo fighting 055, runway 23 right.
23 right.
That's better.
1055, 09er Kilo.
Flight is 9 Whiskey Charlie, contact Charlotte approach 126.15. You have a good one.
6.15, you see a 14.
Dock 79549er, enter right base, runway 23 right, contact tower 191. See you.
79549, enter base, runway 23 right, over.
Okay.
Jet at 41, contact Atlanta Center 128.8. You have a good one.
That looks nice.
128.8, see ya, Jet at 41.
King Air 7 Alpha Papa, descend maintain 4,000.
4000, 705.
And King Air 7 Alpha Papa, I probably missed it. Did you have Oscar at Winston-Salem?
705, I may have neglected to say, we do have Oscar at Winston.
Thanks, sir.
Departure Beach Jet 426 Golf Fox, airborne off Winston, 1.8 climbing 4,000.
Beach Jet 426 Golf Fox, track Greensboro, departure, radar contact, climb maintain 6,000, clear direct Statesville.
6,000 direct Statesville, 426 Golf Fox.
That's on purpose.
Number 09 Kilo, turn left heading 050.
050, 09er Kilo.
All right, quieter now.
Greensboro approach,
Yeah, pardon me. Every once in a while, I might have to pop
November 793 Delta, Greensboro approach, Greensboro
pop the
79301.
earmuffs on here.
3016, 793 Delta, thanks.
November 322 Whiskey Alpha, contact Washington Center, 124.05, good day.
Time is it? 1:15. New coworker has joined the chat.
November 322 Whiskey Alpha,
It's a new voice.
Washington Center, 124.05, good day.
I know who it is, obviously. Saying
November 7 Alpha Papa,
first time I think you guys have heard him.
Maintain 5,000.
Descend 5000, 7 Alpha.
So yeah, so I hope this kind of illustrates just the amount of detail that goes into making it look right, making it look real.
November 7 Alpha Papa, and turn 15 degrees
So,
west.
yeah, how do I get it so that you actually kind of see the curve of this and it doesn't look significantly different when I turn that on? I think that's it right there. That's how you do it. Whole bunch of vertices. All right, so that looks good. Move on to this one next, I guess. It's just one polygon. It's all of that detail.
November 426 Golf Foxtrot, contact Atlanta Center 125.
Let's just try to make it natural.
12515. 426 Golf Foxtrot.
See how natural we can make it look. So this is, I don't know why it keeps putting that square there.
November 7 Alpha Papa, descend to
This is what I really want to see. How does it look when I fly in this way? See, now it's not doing it anymore because I loaded it in. I loaded it in correctly. Does it play well with the surrounding scenery? That's a definite yes. Someone would look at that and be like, wow, this person spent a lot of time, put a lot of detail into this.
4809 Greensboro departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 8,000.
Maintain 8,000, we got 4809.
Don't want anything to pop out and distract, you know, be like, oh, that doesn't look right. Like this, there's no windsock here. I don't know why that thing's there. I'm gonna have to do something about that.
Breakout 4809, turn left heading 190.
Heading 190, breakout 4809.
Breakout 4809, leaving 5,000, turn left direct Genie.
5 left direct Genie, breakout 4809.
There we go. That's the look that's the view I want right there.
November 7 Alpha Papa, Winston Airport, 12 o'clock, 15 miles, report to site.
Airport's in sight, 7 Alpha.
November 7 Alpha Papa, clear visual approach, runway 33, Winston Airport.
Woo.
Clear to visual 33, 7 Alpha.
A little toasty in here.
November 7 Alpha Papa, if you could keep your descent down, going down to 2,500.
2,500, 7 Alpha.
I like that.
4809, climb and maintain 12,000.
Taxiway signs. That'll be fun. That'll be fun to do taxiway signs. Because there are none. There just aren't any over here.
Greensboro departure beyond 61022.
Like, for some reason they're here. And there's... Well, they're not showing up anymore either.
8,000, expedite through 4,000.
That's good.
8, expedite through 4,000.
They see it, you can see it shows a little bump of where it thinks they are.
Left 190, beyond 6102.
So it did take those out. That's good. Okay, so taxiway signs I'm going to have to add back in. Somehow.
November 7 Alpha Papa, contact.
Don't even really know how to do that.
Over to tower, 7 Alpha. Have a great day, sir.
Breakout 4809, contact Washington Center 124.05.
These angles look a little harsh.
2405, breakout 4809. See ya.
It's okay. I'm all right with it. I'm going to try to be all right with it anyway.
226102.
Morning, Greensboro, 90801 Golf.
Dog 9801 Golf, Greensboro approach, Greensboro altimeter 3016, squawk 0136.
0136 for 01 Golf.
Piedmont 6102, turn left heading 0901, able direct Genie.
Left 090,
I think we
able
could
direct
get a little color closer on the colorization. I really do.
Departure 6342 Yankee, checking in 6100, 3000, 320.
November 6342 Yankee, Greensboro departure, radar contact, VFR, climb your discretion.
VFR climb, my discretion. 14.
November
Yeah,
9801
stop spending so much time looking at it.
10 miles north of Greensboro Airport, enter right
Admiring
base,
it.
runway 23 right.
01 Golf, and we'll enter right base for 23
All
right.
right, continuing.
Tower, Cherokee, 9070, Kilo, we have the airport in sight.
Over 9070,
There it
Kilo,
is.
roger, maintain at or above, VFR at or above 5,500 total bus.
VFR at or above 5,000.
November 09 Kilo, maintain VFR at or above 5,500 total bus.
Maintain at or above 5,500, 09 Kilo.
Piedmont 6102, contact Washington Center 124.05, good day.
2405, good day, Pat, 6102.
And departure, good day, morning, 125,
I had a hunch. I had a hunch that it was a directional thing.
Medevac 125, X-ray Papa, Greensboro, departure radar, contact, climb and maintain 12000.
So it depends on which direction you're going around the polygon. That determines whether or not you can just directly edit that next vertex or that next point or not. I was going backwards, I think, before, so that's why it was making me click on it every time. So I've thought that at one point earlier, it definitely gave me the option to do what I'm doing now.
November 14 Yankee, turn right heading 360.
360, 14.
So now every time I add one in, it's just letting me direct edit it. Edit it.
Approach Bonanza 3146 Whiskey.
Bonanza 3146 Whiskey. And just verify Bonanza 3146 Quebec.
3146 Whiskey. I tried to get him to change it unsuccessfully.
So verify the call sign, about 10 southwest of Stanley County is November 3146 Whiskey.
Position check, 3146 Whiskey.
Copy, I'll go ahead and get that amended in the system for you, and altimeter is 3016.
Oh, that doesn't happen often. Someone's got the completely files a flight plan under the wrong call sign. I mean, that happens sometimes, but for it to be as close to its real call sign as that doesn't happen often.
November 40 Yankee, you can proceed on course, Shiloh Airport.
On course, Shiloh.
Good to see a WIV tracker. It's good to have you around, ma'am. And take care, and come back and visit soon. I shall be around.
Medevac 125, X-ray Papa, contact Atlanta Center 128.8.
128, 125 X-ray Papa, thank you, goodbye.
And last call in Greensboro approach, Greensboro altimeter is 3016, a request.
97 Stress 2 X-ray, just off Mount Airy, and we're direct Mike Romeo Bravo.
Martinsburg.
And November 02 X-ray, roger, say type aircraft and altitude requesting.
02 X-ray, that's a 210, and we'll go to 5,500. Approach 09er Kilo, we would like to start down.
November 02 X-ray, squawk 4141. I lost some of that. Come back to 02 X-ray. November 02 X-ray, squawk 4141. 4141. November 09 Kilo, VFR descent, your discretion.
It's funny, this doing this kind of thing is a lot like, it's not being a scenery designer so much as it is just being a scenery tracer. Like, I'm just tracing. Basically, tracing the underlying orthos.
November
to make it look
Yankee radar starts terminated, squawk
as similar as I can.
Squawk VFR for
Probably didn't even need that at that point.
November 9996 Romeo Greensboro approach, Israel altimeter 3016. I'll have to send for you here in about 5 miles once you're in my airspace. 3016, expect 5 miles, 96 Romeo.
Nice. I like that. That's pretty sharp right there. Yeah.
Greensboro, Blue Streak 5390, level 9000, we got the weather.
I could bang this whole side out today. That'd be fantastic. Then we'd really be going somewhere. I don't know where exactly, but we'd be going somewhere. Save. Surfaces off. Somewhere. Oops.
Number 09 Kilo, you can enter right base, contact tower 191.
Right base, 191, 09 Kilo.
November 02 X-ray, your radar contact 12 miles northeast of Mount Airy Airport, maintain VFR climb, and actually you're at 56 started. November 906 Romeo, center maintain 4000, pilot discretion. November 906 Romeo, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 6000. 6000, 906 Romeo.
Greensboro approach, good morning, 58 Zulu, maintaining 8000.
November 58, November Zulu, Greensboro approach, Greensboro altimeter 3016.
168 November Zulu.
November 4967 Tango, contact Raleigh approach 124.905.
124.905, 4967 Tango, see ya.
See ya. Piedmont, correction, Blue Street 5390, descend and maintain 7,000. Blue Street 5390, green, descend and maintain 7,000. Blue Street 5390, descend and maintain 7,000.
7,000, I'm sorry.
November 725 Echo Mike.
Doing that thing again where I kind of go backwards here.
Climb to 3,500 proof.
Road, King Air 143 Tango Alpha, 13.3, descending 11,000, crossing block at 11,000.
King Air 143 Tango Alpha, Greensboro approach. Expect visual approach, runway 33.
Expect visual for 33, 143 Tango Alpha.
November 708 Papa Juliet, Greensboro approach, Greensboro Timber 3016.
3012, 8 Papa Juliet.
November 8 Papa Juliet, 3016.
Sorry about that, 3016, 8 Papa Juliet.
November 9er 702 X-ray, contact Roanoke approach 126.9er.
26.9er for 003.
November 775 Alpha Hotel, Greensboro approach, Greensboro Timber 3016.
30165 Alpha Hotel.
November 9er 6 Romeo, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 4,000.
9er 6 Romeo.
November 5 Echo Mike, Greensboro approach, out of here.
Sounds like a Mike.
This spot will be kind of weird.
November 5 Echo Mike via Park Climb 3,500 is approved. Proceed on course Raleigh Durham Airport.
3,500 on course, Raleigh, San Echo Mike.
There's a kind of a degraded portion here.
November 793 Delta, contact Washington
So let's
Center.
go to like right there and then start.
124.05, 793 Delta.
Does that make sense? All right, let's look at that. All
Mike, could we get 5,500?
right, render it again.
030 vector final approach course.
Turn 030 Blue.
Inspector.
November 143 Tango Alpha, descend and maintain 9,000.
Beautiful.
Descend and maintain 9,000, 143 Tango Alpha.
There's the funky spot. All right, that looks good.
And who was asking for lower?
75 Echo Mike, requesting 5,500 if possible.
November 75 Echo Mike, and I'll have that for you shortly. I just need to keep you low for some traffic over top of you.
Roger, 75 Echo Mike.
November 3 Tango Alpha, turn left direct Reno.
Direct Reno, 143 Tango Alpha. Greensboro 53 Romeo Tango 8,000.
All right, move on to the next section.
Delta 546 Greensboro departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 12,000. November 53 Romeo Tango, Greensboro approach, Greensboro Timber 3016.
All right.
3013.
Back to the editor.
First Delta 546, 2,500, climb at 5.
Committed
November
content
3 Romeo
creator.
Tango, 3016.
Committed to Twitch, I guess. Look at all these little things I put in here.
Radar contact, climb and maintain 12,000.
2,000, Delta 546.
It's just a little. I don't know if I'd call this a hobby, but this is it's a little. I like taking on these little pet projects here just to see what I can. Oh, it's getting all grindy again. Just to see what I can do.
Alright, we'll expect that down to
Look at
4,000 still just
Look, these edges right here look beautiful.
Greensboro approach Papa Cherokee 64 Romeo with information Bravo. We just departed.
Scenery content. It is a lot of work, but it's a labor of love. You know, if you love your airport, you want it to look nice, and you notice its imperfections and stuff. Yeah. I'm sure you know what I mean.
Delta Delta 546, turn left direct, Volt.
And it's stuff that's not terribly difficult to go in and edit.
November 557 Alpha Papa, Greensboro departure, radar contact, climb and maintain.
And it
4,000,
can be
clear direct
somewhat
climb.
educational. Maybe it,
1,000 direct climb.
maybe it
November 41
kind of
Romeo,
inspires somebody else to go do the same thing at their airport.
Walk 0135.
Squawk 0135, 41 Romeo.
November 5 Echo Mike, VFR climb to 5,500 through.
5,500.
Oh, we're having a meltdown in the background. I'm gonna go tend to this. I'll be right back.
November 41 Romeo, radar contact 15 miles east of Greensboro Airport, maintain VFR. Fly heading 320, vector final approach course.
Heading 320, 41 Romeo.
Hey, November Zulu, I have a reroute advisement ready to copy.
Go ahead, sir, 8 November Zulu.
November 8, November Zulu, cleared to Charlotte Airport via Gans, Golf Alpha, November, Tango, Sierra, Locust, Lima, Oscar, Charlie, Alpha, Sierra, direct.
Clear to Charlotte by Gans, Locust, direct, 8 November Zulu.
November 7 Alpha Papa, climb and maintain 12,000.
12,000, 7 I'll pop.
Blue Street 5390, descend and maintain 4,000.
Maintain 4,000, Blue Street 5390.
Blue Street 5390, turn right heading 055, vector final approach course.
Right turn to 055, Blue Street 5390.
November 41 Romeo, maintain 3,000.
Maintain 3,000, 41 Romeo.
November 5 Alpha Hotel, I have a reroute advisement ready to copy.
Alpha Hotel ready.
November 5 Alpha Hotel, cleared to 7 Foxtrot Lima 6 Airport via Lils, Lima, India, Lima, Lima, Sierra, Oscar Mike, November, direct.
Can you repeat Leams?
November 5 Alpha Hotel, it'll be Lils, Lima, India, Lima, Lima, Sierra, then Oscar Mike, November, direct.
775 Alpha Hotel is cleared to 7 Foxtrot Lima 6 via Leams, Ormond, direct.
410 Romeo at 2,000, heading downtown.
Delta 546, contact Atlanta Center 128.8.
28, Delta 546.
November 3 Tango Alpha, descend and maintain 3,000.
Maintain 3,000, 143 Tango Alpha.
November 7410 Romeo, Greensboro departure, radar contact, VFR climb, your discretion.
Be at 2,000, going 7 miles to the east of the field. We'll report inbound, coming back in.
November 725 Echo Mike, contact Raleigh approach, 132.35, good day.
132.35, good day.
96 Romeo, we'd like to cancel our clearance. We have Twin Lakes inside.
November 96 Romeo, IFR cancellation received, change advisory frequency is approved, good day.
Over to VFR 96 Romeo, good day.
Blue Street 5390, turn left heading 360.
Turn to 320, Blue Street 390. 360, 320.
Blue Street 5390, turn left heading 360.
Left turn to 360, Blue Street 390.
November 4146 Whiskey, contact Raleigh approach, 132.35.
3235, 46 Whiskey.
Steeljet 610, turn left direct Reno.
Alright, left direct Reno, Steeljet 610.
Center 5 Alpha Hotel.
Blue Street 5390, descend and maintain 3,000, Greensboro Airport, 9 o'clock and 8 miles.
At the 3,000, we got the field sway, Blue Street 5390.
Blue Street 5390, clear visual approach, runway 23 right, contact tower 191.
Clear to visual 23 right, there, Blue Street 390, see ya.
Center 775 Alpha Hotel.
November 775 Alpha Hotel, Greensboro approach, go ahead.
Can you confirm Leams again, Sonali?
November 5 Alpha Hotel, you're cleared to 7 Foxtrot Lima 6 Airport via Lils. Lima, India, Lima, Lima, Sierra. Then Oscar, Mike, November, direct.
Lima, India, Lima, Lima, Sierra. Orman, direct.
November 3 Tango Alpha, Winston Airport, 12 o'clock and 10 miles. Report in sight.
Right, 3 Tango Alpha.
November 3 Tango Alpha, clear visual approach runway 33, Winston Airport. Contact Winston Tower 123.75.
Alright, clear for the visual, and I'll contact Tower 143 Tango Alpha. Yeah.
November 7 Alpha Papa, contact Atlanta Center on 128.8.
8.8, Center Alpha, great day.
Steeljet 610, descend and maintain 2,500.
500, Steeljet 610.
November 41 Romeo, enter straight in runway 23, right caution, wake turbulence, Boeing, correction, regional jet on a 6-mile final. Contact Tower 19-1.
Straight in 23 right, contact Tower 41 Romeo.
November 10 Romeo, were you going to Southeast Greensboro?
410 Romeo is going downtown, 7 miles to the east. We're just over the station. Going to be doing some circles here.
November 10 Romeo, roger, and just maintain VFR. Let me know when you're ready to come back inbound.
Copy that. Oh, appreciate it. 10 Romeo.
And approach 98 Modular, starting on VFR descent to Concord Heavy.
November 80926, not sure if I ever talked to you, but Greensboro altimeter is 3016. I do have you. November 80926. VFR climb, your discretion, you can proceed on course. November 80926, Greensboro approach, how do you hear? Steeljet 610, Winston Airport, 12 o'clock, 15 miles, report site.
Alright, we'll report it, Steeljet 610. Greensboro approach, snapshot 236.
Snapshot 236, standby. November 708, Papa Juliet, contact Charlotte approach 128.32.
12832, Papa Juliet.
Snapshot 236, go ahead.
Snapshot 236, we're all set with our photo work. We'd like to head back to Winston, and we have Oscar.
Snapshot 236, sorry, you're heading back where?
Headed back to Winston, snapshot 236.
Snapshot 236, proceed direct Winston Airport, VFR descent, your discretion.
Winston, altitude our discretion, snapshot 236.
November 3 Romeo Tango, descend and maintain 6,000. Contact Atlanta Center 125.15, good day.
Down to 6,000, 2515, Roman Tango, good day. Greensboro departure, 7643 Golf, climb through 1,900, heading 300.
November 970 Kilo, Greensboro departure, radar contact. Maintain VFR and proceed on course Winston.
On course for Winston, 09 Kilo.
Number 7643 Golf, Greensboro departure, radar contact, VFR climb, your discretion, proceed on course Blues Creek.
VFR discretion, on course Blues Creek, 7643 Golf.
Steeljet 610, Winston Airport now 12 o'clock and 8 miles, report site.
Yes, sir, we've got it in sight, Steeljet 610.
Steeljet 610, clear visual approach, runway 33, Winston Airport, contact Winston Tower, 123.75.
Clear visual 33, over to Tower, good day, sir, Steeljet 610.
November 80926, Greensboro approach, UR radar contact, VFR climb, your discretion, proceed on course.
Proceed on course, VFR 9026.
Departure Cherokee 09er Kilo here. We have Winston-Salem in sight.
Cherokee 09er Kilo, roger, contact Winston Tower 123.75, and there is a citation on a 6-mile final.
All right, we'll contact Tower at 123.75 and we'll look out for traffic. Thank you. 09er Kilo.
November 7 Alpha Pop, you still up?
We're back. We are back. Boom. Okay. Ah, where was I? Okay. Crisis averted, I believe. At least for the time being. Working backwards again here, so it's not giving me
November 557 Alpha Pop.
The ability to adjust on the fly. Gotta keep clicking on everything. Okay, so let's go to this one. Put it there. And then I should be able to click in it. Yeah, there we go. This goes so much faster.
Greensboro approach there on 951 Mike Bravo, 7 south. November 951 Mike Bravo, Greensboro approach, Greensboro altimeter 3016. 016, 1 Mike Bravo.
901 Mike Bravo was there earlier. Left, now we came back. Alright. Imagine that. Plane's coming back? Oh, never happens. Okay, so this one. Somewhere like there.
Approach snapshot 236, how's it feel in sight?
Snapshot 236, roger, enter straight in, runway 33.
That's straight in for 33, snapshot 236.
Snapshot's going into Winston.
Lindbergh 4441, Greensboro departure, radar.
You'll only hear an approach controller give a pattern entry instruction when they're going to a towered airport.
Snapshot
Like
236, contact Winston Tower 123.75, good day.
2375, good day, snapshot 236.
and even then, at a Class Delta airport like Winston-Salem, you still don't need to do it there.
November 7410 Romeo, Greensboro approach, enter right base.
Because you're not technically sequencing them with other traffic.
Right, 10 Romeo.
I think we need one more over there.
November 10 Romeo, contact tower 191.
Over to tower, you have a good day, 10 Romeo.
Number 4441.
That is one of my other instructors.
Number 4441.
10 Romeo. When I was working on my instrument rating, he was my instructor for that. Good dude. Actually, one of my followers on YouTube is one of his students as well.
Number 7643 Golf, Roger, remain that squawk and just let me know once you're ready to come back inbound.
Keep the squawk and let you know when we're ready to come back, 7643 Golf.
7643 Golf is one of the airplanes out of flight school that I used to fly at. I didn't end up getting my rating finished with them, but it's a bit busy and congested at that point, so it didn't really work out all that great for my schedule. That's one of the really important things. If you're going to do flight training, make sure it fits your schedule and fits your lifestyle. Otherwise, it's just not going to work out so great.
Contact Washington Center 124.05. Good day.
2405 Lindbergh 4441. Good day.
All right, let's see what we think about that. Yeah. I know you like those controllers.
November 8 November Zulu, descend and maintain 6,000.
Up to 6,000, 8 minutes.
Yeah, I really like the way that looks. Do you like the way that looks? Like that curve right there? I do too. Excuse you. Wow. She's knocking everything over. Daisy. Is that okay? Is that good to hold on to? You gonna be okay with that? Okay. Gonna bring that? Okay. Tracker's streaming again. I've been at this for a while. Are we like 3 hours in on this? Yeah. This is how it goes. You sit down for a proper session and you just want to start banging it all out. You don't want to. You want to get as much of it done as you can. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time. That's what's important. That's what's important in life. All right, surface off. This line stays remarkably straight.
Aaron had that.
It's why isn't it doing it? There we go. Let's try that. Wow. That's where we added the point. So I kind of complimented the sim on how straight of a line it drew, and then I went, no, I gotta draw a new one.
November 58, November Zulu, contact Charlotte approach 128.32. Good day.
Great, 328 November Zulu, good day to you.
Good morning, Greensboro approach, Cherokee 9337 Charlie.
Okay, so it's bisecting with that.
Sorry, who was that checking in?
Greensboro approach, Cherokee 9337 Charlie.
Cherokee 9337 Charlie, Greensboro approach, Greensboro altimeter 3016. Stay request.
37 Charlie with Bravo would like to land in Greensboro. I'm a PA 28 at 3,500, 29 miles to the southwest.
November 37 Charlie, squawk 0143.
0143, 37 Charlie.
Greensboro departure 2872 Quebec, climbing 1,700 for 3,000.
2872 Quebec, so Skyhawk.
Quebec, Greensboro departure, radar contact, VFR climb, your discretion, proceed on course, Martinsville Airport.
VFR climb, our discretion, on course to Martinsville, 72 Quebec.
November 80926, contact Roanoke approach 126.9, good day.
26.9 or 926, yeah.
November 37 Charlie, radar contact 2 miles west of Davidson County Airport. Runway 23 right and advise with information, Charlie.
37 Charlie with Bravo. When I check, I'll get that and I'll get back to you.
Nice.
November 37 Charlie, fly heading 040,
That'll work.
vector final approach course.
040, and I'll get Charlie and be right back. Greensboro approach, 37 Charlie's back with you with Charlie.
Is this a controller change? It might be.
November 37 Charlie,
nope.
Roger.
Sorry, my posture is getting absolutely atrocious here because I'm really leaning in and trying to, instead of trusting the tools that I have here to help me see this better. Alright, so we do that, draw the surface, inspector. That all follows it very nicely, and then I think the turn. It's pretty nice too. Man, it's getting chunky. Time for another restart here in a bit. Let's finish this last section, part of the section, and this is halfway down the runway. I think I'm going to call it quits after that point. Alright, save that up.
November 37 Charlie, maintain VFR at or above 3,500 till advised.
3,500, 37 Charlie.
So normally you'll hear a controller say something like maintain VFR at or above until when there's traffic that they're working in around them. So in this case, he said at or above. There's no airspace that in our airspace that where a 3,000 is really a factor, so he's likely going to be vectoring either a jet or another prop from the practice area and underneath that guy.
November 7 to Quebec, traffic 11 o'clock and 6 miles.
That's
maneuvering Skyhawk 3000 in the practice area.
Looking for traffic, 7-2 Quebec.
Skyhawk 43 Golf, traffic 3 o'clock and 5 miles northbound. Skyhawk 3100, heading to Martinsville.
Looking for traffic, 43 Golf, and we're turning back out to the south.
November 43 Golf, Roger, and currently be 12 to 1 o'clock.
Maybe one more node right in there.
09er Kilo is climbing out at 2400 for 4,400.
November 7 to Quebec, if you could just maintain VFR at above 3,500.
All right, climbing up 3,500 VFR, 7-2 Quebec.
November 970 Kilo, Greensboro departure, radar contact, VFR climb, your discretion.
My discretion, 09er Kilo.
November 43 Golf, that traffic now 12 o'clock, 3 miles, VFR climbing out of 3,200 for 3,500.
Right.
We've got him in sight, 43 Golf, we're turning out to the left.
November 43 Golf, Roger. Skyhawk 7 back, traffic has you in sight.
There it is. Oh, choppy. I like it. I think it's coming along very nicely. Well, so how far down did I get? I got down to Hotel 3. Then I got to continue. Really only like 3 little sections left. It's time for some lunch. Getting hungry.
November 951, Mike Bravo, contact Raleigh approach 125.3.
25.3, good day, 1 Mike Bravo.
There's 5 Alpha Hotel contact, Washington Center 135.2.
There's the controller change.
35.2 from Washington, 5 Alpha Hotel, good day.
All right. Happy with the progress we've made. Got the runways all finished up with the blast pads and everything. Some coloration things that we did to make it look a little bit closer to the real world stuff. It's really made a difference on these taxiways and the blast pad runway here. Everything looks pretty nice. We started our first taxiway apron, which is massive, of course. So the tricky part about what we're going to do with this is now I'm going to have to paint every one of these lines on. We don't want the sim to automatically paint them for us because it'll do it wrong, and then airplanes will be taxiing all over the place. But just painting lines doesn't make... Like, I can't do the taxiway path with a line, I don't think. It's not like X-Plane in that respect, where just drawing the painted line would also be the taxiway link itself. I think it's different. I think it's 2 different things in this sim. So, actually, doing a taxiway link will be tricky. I really like the X-Plane thing with the nodes and stuff. I wish that this sim had that same sort of thing, where it was kind of, I'm able to dynamically update the XML in real time and see it in the sim would be nice. But it doesn't seem to have the same sort of, like, does this, if I paint this line, will it have centerline lights automatically, or do I have to place them? That's going to be interesting. Actually, let's take a look at that. Let's see what happens. So I go Object, Type, Taxiway Path.
Approach jet card 615, level 12,000, we have Papa.
Jet card 615, Greensboro. Approach Greensboro, altimeter is 3017,
like
runway 33 at 17, descend, maintain 4,000.
Alright, let's be an editor mode.
4,000, jet card.
Golf Mike Oscar Lima checking in at 725.
Charlie Golf Mike Oscar Lima, Greensboro. Approach Greensboro, altimeter 3017.
2 objects create. Oh, interesting. So taxiway point, normal. What's this? Not linked to a hold short. Hold short. ILS hold short. Hold short, no draw. ILS hold short, no draw. Well, that will be interesting. Let's go into the taxiway point objects. A taxiway point object is an object element that is used to add a taxiway point to an airport in the world. These points form the nodes that are then connected together to make taxiway paths through the airport. When you select this object type, you will be presented with a list of different elements. Adding points. So you go biggity 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 boo. Taxiway points is achieved in two different ways, depending on what you want to achieve. The first and easiest method is to enable the one-click placing option in the object window, then start placing the points by clicking the left mouse button in the world. Adding the taxiway point objects in this way will also generate taxiway path objects between the points and the sequence. To end the current set of continuous points, simply click anywhere in the world and then enable it again. Next time you click in the world, a new path will be generated. If you make a mistake, you can use control. Okay. Second way to add points is to use the add button, and so using this will not add any taxiway path objects. But instead, simply add the taxiway point object into the world at the center of the view. When using this method, you would add a point, then move the camera, then add another point, etc. to link points with taxiway path object. That doesn't seem like what I want. Taxiway path objects. Taxiway path object is an object element that is used to connect taxiway points and taxiway parking with an airport, as well as to create different paths for things like ground vehicles. When you select this object type, the objects window will not show any object elements, as the type of path created will depend on the properties and then use it is put to. In general, taxiway path objects will be added automatically when you add taxiway point objects into the scene, and simply clicking the add button with no taxiway point selected will not do anything. Property windows, draw surface, ground merging. Okay. That's where you can put lights. Excellent. Okay.
Departure 2872, Quebec has Martinsville in sight.
So taxiway points are what I want to put in. So I'm going to do one click.
2872 Quebec, traffic,
so
1
bing,
mile south of Martinsville, ticket 1000,
bing,
radar service terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Bing.
Alright, we'll be looking for the traffic, radar service is terminated, frequency change approved. See you on the way back, 72 Quebec.
Bing, bing, bing. Notice what it's doing is it's drawing a new taxiway. Ding, bing, 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 wa-bing, wa-bing.
Cherokee 91 Whiskey, Greensboro approach, squawk
Bing.
0144.
Say we're done.
There 9709 Kilo, contact Atlanta Center 125.15. Have a good one.
So what did I just do? Taxiway point, normal.
125.1509 Kilo.
Cherokee 91 Whiskey, radar contact 5 south of Shiloh Airport, expect runway 23 right, traffic 10 o'clock, 4 miles westbound, altitude indicates 2,800. Alright, 37 Charlie, turn right heading at 090. VFR altitude is at your discretion.
090 and start the descent, 37 Charlie.
Jet card 615 to maintain 2,500. Winston is at your 12 o'clock, 15 miles.
Cleared to 2,500, we're looking.
Derek 91 with you, make straight and runway 23 right, direct to the numbers.
Straight in 23 right, 91 with you.
Number 37 Charlie, turn right heading 140, enter right base runway 23 right, contact tower 191, seal.
140 right base, over to the tower, 37 Charlie, good day.
Cherokee 91 Whiskey, contact tower 191, seal.
Whiskey, contact tower.
Jacquard 615 has the airport space.
Jacquard 615, clear visual approach runway 33, contact Winston Tower 123.75, seal.
Clear for the visual, runway 33, switch to tower, Jacquard 615, good day.
Okay. This is a serious pain. That's all I know how to say about this. Let's see what we get, shall we? Okay. I pretty much hate this. Is this how this is going to have to be done? Ugh. Ugh. Alright, I'm starting to see now why the taxiway lighting doesn't work hardly at all. This is going to be a mess. An absolute stinking mess. This is all I get for properties? How do I rotate this? Forward or reverse. Okay, so I can change this by going like that. I can't rotate it though.
Finesse 7141 November Greensboro approach, Greensboro turn 3016.
016, November, thanks.
I hate that. I absolutely hate that. Yeah, I think I really don't like this. Okay. Well, that's going to be fun to learn. I don't like anything that I just did. Okay. Well, there's that. Which is nice.
Even 940 Tango Whiskey. Roger, clear visual approach into Davidson County Airport. Traffic 12 o'clock, 5 miles northeastbound, altitude gauge 2,500. Roger. Sky 110 Sierra, Quebec, Greensboro approach. Greensboro altimeter 3016.
Alright, so taxiways are going to be fun. I'm going to have to do all the paintings myself. So now the question is, can I paint this taxiway line?
November 110 Sierra, Quebec, Greensboro approach, Greensboro
Let's do a test here. Can I paint this whole shoreline? And make it look similar to that. So that, we'll just do, I have to do painted line. Hold short taxiway.
TV 940 Tango Whiskey, Roger. Update on the traffic at your 1 o'clock, 3 miles, same direction, altitude indicates 2,500. No other serve type between you and the airport. Radar service terminated. Squawk VFR, change to advisory frequency approved. See you.
Roger that, thanks for your help.
Wow, we're getting really choppy now.
Greensboro departure, 3687 Lima, climbing to 4,000.
Not even wanting to load this stuff in anymore.
3687 Lima, Greensboro departure, radar contact, altitude at your discretion.
Altitude at our discretion, 87 Lima.
R214 Mike Hotel, contact Raleigh approach 132.35, sealed.
Alright, so hold short taxiway. No, I want to hold short forward.
13235, 214 Mike
Hold
Hotel,
short
thank you.
backward. There we go. Okay.
November 110 Sierra, Quebec. How long do you want to hold over Iwoko? You expect 2 holds.
Optional material. Okay. So that will work. It's going to show through and look all stupid like that. Oh, is there one with a black background? Okay, so this line could be a hold short, backward lighted. So that
Approach Captain there, 5164 information, Bravo descending out of 15,500 across 25 miles north at 10,000.
Air 5164 Greensboro approach, runway 23 right, clear direct headed, vector for the visual, Greensboro altimeter 3016.
Alright, clear direct headed for the visual 23 right there, 5164.
Air 5164, descend and maintain 3000.
Descend and maintain 3000 there, 5164.
all right. Well, I don't know what I'm gonna do because that's just gonna look like garbage.
For 110 Sierra, Quebec, 5 miles from Iwoko, northeast of Iwoko, as published. Expect further clearance in 5 minutes.
Taxiway sign. Taxiway sign objects.
same medevac 125 Bravo Kilo with you at 10,500 for 8,000.
Medevac 125 Bravo Kilo, Greensboro approach, Greensboro turn 3016.
3016 medevac 125 Bravo Kilo.
So I just placed a taxiway sign, and it's not showing up. All right, well, I'll have to mess with that also.
Center Charlie Golf Mike Mike Oscar Lima.
Charlie Golf Mike Oscar Lima, go ahead.
Just a heads up here, we're going to descend down to 65 just to get below some cloud cover here.
There's correction, Charlie Golf Mike Oscar Lima, Roger, contact Atlanta Center 127.85. Have a good one.
27.85 for Atlanta Center, Mike Oscar Lima.
307 Romeo with information Charlie, squawk in 5637.
Skyline 3307 Romeo, Greensboro approach,
We're
Greensboro
having fun now.
3016 runway 23 right.
Oh.
23 right, 07 Romeo.
Dare 5164, cleared visual approach, runway 23 right, contact tower 191. See you.
Visual 23 right over tower, Dare 5164. See you.
All right, well, it has been a blast. I think I am going to knock off now. Thank you so much. It's been a 3 hours, 45 minutes of streaming this, so you guys have gotten some great utility out of all this. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for the new followers. We got TBNR Batman. He joined us today, and also following today's Planet Neutral. Thank you so much, guys, for the follows. We hope you come back soon and get engaged in the chat. Check out, everybody, make sure you are subscribed to the Snare 17 YouTube page, as well, as I will eventually be streaming exclusively on that platform. So you can find me there. The link is, let's see, the link to that, it should be in the About Me section on this page. And also, one more time, I'll throw it into the chat. It's at the bottom of the chat there. So follow me, look for Snare 17 on YouTube, and I'll be doing most of my streaming there in the future, and you will enjoy the times ahead. Take care of yourselves, guys, and we'll see y'all later.
November 110 Sierra, Quebec, traffic 12 o'clock, 4 miles northwestbound, altitude indicates 2,600. November 110 Sierra, Quebec, traffic now 12 o'clock, 3 miles westbound, altitude indicates 3,000, advise you start your inbound turn.
We'll start inbound turn right now, approach 06.
Traffic alert, 0 Sierra, Quebec, 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 miles westbound, turn left in 220 immediately. Sierra, go back to traffic at your 6 o'clock now, 3,600 westbound. You can clear direct to Allard, near Old.
Hold, good help, good.
Sierra, go back, sorry about that, you woke.
Greensboro approach, Baron 758 Bravo, 7000.
Baron 758 Bravo, Greensboro approach, Greensboro altimeter 3016.
3016, sorry, Bravo.
Medevac 5 Bravo, Kilo, east maintain 4000.
Down to 4000, 125 over.